Let's do it live. Do it live. Do it live. Bear with me. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Brun. Hi. What's today's date? It is Sunday, May 3rd in the year of our Lord 2026. I am Mr. Brun. I trust you're all doing very well. Snooker has just finished. Perfect timing. What a game. Woo! There you go. Should we get some guests on? I think we should. Okay. First up is going to be popping in and out all night, folks, because he's a busy boy. He's in demand. It is the Jester from Leicester. It is Swappers.
Hello.
You all right? You all right?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I'm busy tonight, so I'm probably not going to be that audible. But so I'm doing stuff in the background. But yeah, I'll pop in a bit. I'll pop in a bit anyway.
Towards the end, mate, is your bag. Swappers, it's great to have you on. Shall we get the next body on?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. Here he is, folks. It's been a while. It's not been on for a few weeks. It is the channel's very own astromech droid. It is the mighty Professor R2.
No, Daddy, no!
You all right, mate?
Hello. Yes, I'm doing well. Glad to be here. Yeah, been a few weeks. Been busy.
Yes. Yeah, busy boy. Yeah.
I'm glad to be here. Yeah.
I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah.
And on that revelation,
you don't have to butter me up. It's okay.
on that bombshell, Prof, great to have you on, mate. Shall we get the next body on?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, I'll just say that this is, here you go. Look, here you go. Gavin Unit, Walden Venture Spot. Hello, Gavin. China is winning. Oh dear. Anyway, in more ways than one. Let's get the next body on. Okay, here he is, folks. The cigar drinking, coffee smoking, polar panda, global warming. It's the Phobos. Oh, sorry. Boomerang.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You all right?
Yeah, doing well. And apparently I sound good, which is
God,
nice
that mic
to hear.
sounds good tonight, mate.
Oh, very happy to hear it.
How many months has that taken?
Well, let's see.
there.
15.
We got there in the end, but anyway.
Yeah.
How are you doing, my friend? You good, yes?
Yeah, I'm doing well. We have some things to talk about tonight. Pretty cool.
It's a varied selection of shite, isn't it?
Well, that's why we're here.
Anyway. It's great to have you on, mate. Shall we get the next body?
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. Here he is, folks, the paid-up member of the Suffrages Appreciation Society, also the wise elder of the channel, Mega Muncher himself. It is the Mega Geek, Ian David Diaz.
Hello, everybody. How are we?
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay,
doing well.
let me guess what flavour. Cool.
You got it.
Have you got you've got your little Doritos cup?
My cup, yep. And I've
No
got
dips though, because you like it dry, don't you?
yeah, I like it dry. Got me Jack and Coke as well. Cool.
Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there's a drinking game. Obviously, the obligatory drinking game is when the cat fires up.
Right.
Ian, it is great to have you on, my friend.
It's good to be on. Shall we get the other one on?
Yeah, there
is another.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Should we get them on?
Oh,
Hey, look at it, bacon.
Just as dry and opening as what Mega Geek likes to get into.
Dry. I assume you like it wet, don't you? Hi, Vex. You all right?
I'm good. Thank you for
Depends.
having me on and for putting my roast beef front and center.
It's
That's good.
meat. It's rare, isn't it? Is it
Oh
medium
yes.
Rare?
Yep,
Rare?
yep. Yeah,
Is
it's
it dripping?
Yeah.
it's juicy,
very
that's for
juicy.
sure. It's quite moist, yeah.
And what
Yeah,
about
I
the
assume-
beef sandwich?
Hot pink center, as they say.
What?
I-
And what about the beef sandwich?
I assume
See
you're
that one
laying on your
coming?
side.
Ian, and
See
what
that
about
one
the beef
coming?
sandwich?
The beef sandwich. It looks
Beef.
good.
Anyway,
Beef.
beef. Vex, it's great to have you on.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okay. Sounds like there's a
What's
plane
that?
flying over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
you're
what was
playing. Yeah.
Welcome to Aerodrome Noises on Aerodrome Alliance.
What's that? Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
It's going very well. Anyway, okay.
Somebody's broadcasting from Iran. I'm not sure why.
Mm.
Anyway, okay. Chat, we can see you. Good evening. Good evening. As we said, the snooker finished perfect timing.
Snooker. People still watch
Snooker.
that?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Good.
World final. Yeah. 339 Musings, Sunday, May 3. In the year of our Lord. Please like, share, subscribe. 100 likes if we can, folks. Last few weeks have been really good. If we get the 100 likes, especially if you're watching on the re-rub, folks, 2 seconds to press the thumbs up would be mightily appreciated. Everybody tells YouTube you like it or hate it or something. Anyway, just press buttons.
I definitely want to get YouTube's attention right now.
Oh, we're still here, folks. We're still here. Genuinely, I'm expecting the hammer to come down at some point. But anyway, big thank you, channel members. Honourable mention to
Oh,
Mog.
you are?
You what? You are
I
Ian?
said, you're really positive there, aren't you?
Spit it out, lad.
I just said you're really positive
it's-
there, aren't you?
you know what,
waiting
it's
for the
just-
hammer.
Just keeping it real, my friend. Just keeping it real.
Uh,
Okay.
that won't
hammer and
happen.
sickle.
your channel's too big. It's too
Well,
big to be kicked
Welcome
off
to
YouTube.
famous last
Too
words.
big to fail.
Welcome
big
to
to fail.
famous last words, courtesy of the Mega Geek. Okay, I'm assuming that we've not. Who's watched this then?
I know someone has watched this, and that's the beefy girl.
Yes.
She's
Yes, I
watched
did.
it.
I did watch this. Thank you for putting my tweet up here. But also, why are you reading Twitter with a light mode on? What's wrong with you?
That's true.
I can't.
That is true.
I can't do the nighttime mode. Just it sends my eyes wappy.
That's so
My
strange.
eyes. Yeah. Vex, are you available to read your tweet? Please.
Yes, Vex Electronica wrenched. The Devil Wears Prada 2, another entry in the long list of 21st century sequels that just don't need to exist. An absolutely neutered devil, Miranda Priestley, characters that seem to be stuck in the same place they were 20 years ago and have zero arcs, and a barely there copycat plot strung together by irrelevant references rather than substance. If you haven't seen the first movie, I 100% recommend it. It gets a lot of flack for being part of the chick flick genre, but it actually had an interesting plot, a fantastic sense of immersion, and offered great subtle social commentary on some of the norms and ideals that shaped culture at the time.
Wow, you liked it then?
Loved it. Loved it. This was awful. I didn't even pay for this, and I want my money back. This was, I don't know
Really?
what people are on about. I know that it's killing it at the box office, which is
Yeah.
no surprise, right? At all. No, it's just has everyone watched the first movie on the panel?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I have. I have.
I saw
What
it.
did you think of it? What did you guys think of it?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Ista.
Yeah, I thought it was a singular, non-offensive comedy. It wasn't quite a chick flick, most of the participants were women, but it was kind of a scathing critique on the fashion industry, and it was pretty funny, and I liked seeing it. So
Right.
I enjoyed it.
I guess I lump it in with chick flick because it is geared towards a female audience more than anything. But it's good that there's males on the panel that actually thought it was a good movie. The first movie was quite good. Yeah, like Ista said, there's great social commentary. Very subtle humor. The writing is strong. Every character has a purpose. They all represent something separate. There's arcs that they go through. And the second movie kind of erases all of that. I discussed this on my stream this morning, but
You did.
yeah, I went deep into the Devil Wears Prada.
Mhm.
All of them, it's anything that happened in the first movie, you can forget it ever happened because these characters are in the exact same place they were 20 years ago. So even though Andy Sachs, which is Anne Hathaway's character, is now a successful award-winning journalist, she still acts like a naive, freshly out of college 23, 24-year-old who's just gotten her first job. Emily, which is Emily Blunt, Emily Blunt's character is also named Emily. She's just kind of there because, she was so popular and iconic in the first one. We got to have her back somehow, but we're going to make her a villain out of nowhere in the final act because we didn't establish any stakes or follow through with the ones that we established in the first act. Stanley Tucci, he was a bit of a doormat, but his character was interesting in the first one because he was a bit of a guide for Andy. He helped kind of usher in not just her into this fashion world, but us as the audience too.
Lovely, lovely.
And Meryl Streep was wonderful. I rank like the first movie, at least, her performance there is one of the best of her career. And instead of being like this just stoic, menacing, kind of all-encompassing head honcho of fashion, now she's just like it's literally a neuter dog. Like I can't describe it any better way than that. She has no presence. She has no weight in the scenes. There's no menace to her anymore. Because it's 2026, everything is super progressive and super adapted. Her office is full of people that she never would have hired, including a morbidly obese gay assistant who just sits at the desk all the time. No bumming. Like,
what?
They mimic,
Vex, can I ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Meryl Streep's original character was supposed to be basically a satire or a parody of Anna Wintour, right?
Yeah.
But
yes.
It's 20 years later. Magazines are holding on by a thread. They don't have the popularity and they don't have the influence they used to. Mm-hmm. And I do commend them. They tried to do something different with the movie, but at the same time, like you said, they tried to make the characters the same because that's what their fans are going to want, the people that they love from the first movie. So it's kind of inherently flawed if you're really not going to grow your characters into a plausible version of who they would be now. It's just going to look sort of like an empty cash grab, right?
Right, exactly. And like, go ahead.
No, go on, Vex. Go on, finish.
No, I just wanted to add on, like, where there were like themes of like growth, and there was some like like the importance of your own morals and passions and balancing those in the real world. Here, it's just the only message is protect journalism from AI, protect corporate greed, and protect over consumerism. That's all the messages in this. I'm not even remotely joking. There's because the owner of the company that owns Runway, the conglomerate, he dies halfway into the movie. So his son takes over. His son is like, okay, we got to implement. Yeah, spoilers. We got to implement some changes financially because, print journalism isn't what it used to be. So we can't be spending like we were 20, 30 years ago. So one of them, and so Miranda accepts all these cuts, and Andy's just like, why isn't she saying anything? Why isn't she saying anything? And they have to go to Italy for Fashion Week or whatever. And they have to fly coach instead of business class because now the thing is, it doesn't matter what rank you are in the company. All business trips must be taken in coach instead of, business class or whatever. And like Andy looks at Miranda sitting in coach, or sorry, not in coach across the aisle. She's like, why is she accepting this? I'm like, girl, you opened the movie with a monologue about how the boss at the company you used to work at that was shut down in the beginning of the movie, he had made $11 million in salary, and yet 100 people got let go and they don't get a pinch of that. And now you're trying to defend a woman in the exact same position overspending because of what her personality. It's the movie doesn't know what it wants to say, so like Ista said, it goes through the motions and it doesn't really adapt anything for a current era.
Cash grab then, Vex.
Very, very, very big cash grab. And it's working. It's making money. I think the projected
working.
first weekend is 180 million worldwide.
Yeah. Can I
Okay.
say something about the first one?
Sure.
In the end, basically, Anne Hathaway, who I don't like very much for unknown reasons, but she was really good in it. She basically saves her soul. She realizes keeping her soul is not compatible with her dream job, and she makes the right choice. And that climax is actually a satisfying thing to see, even for men. That's why it's not a chick flick. It's a universal thing. Sometimes you have to give up what you want to remain who you want to be, and there's none of that here.
Ian,
Yeah.
you're an expert on things that are dry. Question. Right.
Oh, my nose.
Who has the driest Fangina, Meryl Streep or Anne Hathaway? Ian?
I think Anne.
There you go.
Oh,
Anne
There you go.
dang.
Okay. Anything to add? Because there's a bit of sidestepping. We'll just sidestep, yeah. We'll just
just
add to it as we
sidestep.
go along. Yeah. Okay. Devil Wears Prada 2 debuts cinema score with A-. Is that higher than the original film's B?
Yeah.
That's
and-
crazy.
What?
Yeah, it just shows you how much cinema score has kind of been gamed and really doesn't count for anything anymore.
Well, again, cinema score usually, because it's going to be those that have seen it at specific screenings and they've seen either early or first screenings during. It's always going to be the fans, the big fans, the ones who really, really wanted to see it. So what that number or what that letter means is that the people who went to see it got what they wanted. It's not as good as it. I mean, A- isn't great. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not actually great. It's okay, but it means that most people who went to see it got what they expected. So,
Vex, did you get the impression that the people who wrote this, I don't know how many screenwriters that wrote this version, they started maybe a year or so ago? That's why the script's so shit.
So it's the same writer, same director as the first one. Apparently, a sequel was pitched in 2009, but no one wanted to greenlit the idea until 2024. So
do you reckon it was the same script, though? Do you reckon it was the same script they were selling?
I have if it was, like, bruh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If it was.
Vex, very needy, this person. Wrenched. Hello, mate. Has Emily Blunt rhymes with, had that weird face surgery at Mr. Barnhine's me? Ask Vex, please. Vex, that's you.
She has. There's a scene where Andy, because now in this sequel, Emily is head of Dwar. Like they're like, I can't remember what division, but she's some head at Dwar. So she goes and interviews her for a features article for Runway, and they're having this conversation about, like, it's so great to see you and everything, and you can see Anne is emoting, right? You can see her face is crinkling, her eyebrows are lifting, and Emily is, to some extent, because she was
Not
very
moving.
stoic in the first movie, but yeah, her eyebrows are trying to move, but they can't because of all the Botox in her forehead.
Fuck.
And she's like, there's other scenes where she's sitting there at the table just looking directly at like them talking, and her lips look ready to explode. Her face looks so strange. It's so disappointing.
Disclosure Day is it Disclosure Day? Disclosure?
Disclosure
Yeah,
Day. Yeah,
Day.
that's
It's
the one.
Disclosure Day.
Her Botox is going to spoil that movie for me. And the CGI, obviously, of the movie, because it's just very CGI. CGI and Botox, that's a combo, isn't it?
Yeah, she's looking pretty unnatural already, and she didn't look bad. I think she's
Very
doing what
good
everyone
looking
else
girl.
in Hollywood is doing. But
Very good looking girl, yeah. Okay. Shall we do another sidestep?
no, okay.
yes.
I can't get away from this movie. It's killing me.
The Devil Wears Prada 2 earned 223.6 million in its opening weekend. Already 72% of the original film's entire theatrical run of 326.5 million.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. It goes
Well-
to show how popular the first one was.
No, inflation, it's not adjusted.
Yeah, like say
It's,
it's not inflation adjusted. So yeah, I mean,
Oh.
basically ticket prices at this point are twice what they were when that original
Fair.
film came out. So
yeah, so that makes it pretty consistent with the first movie, actually. It's a little bit less.
Just on Z's, not Z3PO's last comment, their awful costuming. The woman who did the costumes in the first movie, she got an Academy Award nomination for her work, right? And I don't know if for the people that did watch it, there was a lot of variety. So like when the characters were going through something, the style would reflect that. All of the women, I'm dead ass. Every single woman that shows up in this film, whether it is a main character or Lady Gaga or someone else, they are all wearing those female suits. You know, like the one that Anne Hathaway is wearing in the poster there. Every single one of them. Only one of them looks good. It's one that Emily Blunt wears when they show her in her reintroduction scene. But they all dress exactly the same. There is no fashion left, and it's reflective of how bland the story is and the characters are in the sequel when they can't even get the fashion right. Go on.
Silence. So just cash grab all day long.
Yeah, just awful. Don't even bother seeing it. If you haven't seen the first one, though, genuinely go watch it. It's actually a solid film.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything
Inflation
to add
adjusted,
then
by the
before we
way. Inflation adjusted for that first movie and its theatrical run, it would be around 510 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sword and Storm Ranch, mate. Any scissoring? Sorry, that's fucking scissoring in it. Anybody?
No scissoring. in this.
Ah,
It's
okay.
funny because I rewatched I rewatched the first one last night. And so the guy that she has an affair with in the first movie is Simon Baker, who's an Australian actor. She doesn't have a boyfriend in this movie, so she meets a guy, and the guy she meets is also a random blonde Australian. Like they really they copied everything they could from the first one.
The Mentalist.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know what's next. If it's a sidestep, tell you what, we'll do some supers. Should we do some supers?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Here you go, folks. Mega Bowman Ranch 5-0. Thank you, my friend. Good evening to you. Thoughts on the Magnificent Seven sequels?
I have none.
Go on. Go ahead.
The original was fantastic, but itself
Yep.
was a remake of the Seven Samurai. But
Yep.
sequels aren't good, and we didn't expect them to be good back then. It was sort of more of a way to pass the time, and they knew they weren't going to do as well, and they budgeted them accordingly. So I'd highly recommend the Magnificent Seven, but steer clear of the sequels unless you're really bored.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
original
right.
is very good.
Yeah, it's
The
great
original
film.
is a very good film, and of course, Seven Samurai is an even better film, as long as you're into foreign films. But incredibly good film. But yes, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. The Magnificent Seven is, I wouldn't say it's a good film. I would say it's an absolutely fucking brilliant film. It really is.
Yeah.
There you go.
If you look at it carefully, right, it just looks like a Western with people shooting guns. But when you look at it deeply, it's about them. They basically have a midlife crisis, don't they? Because they don't know what they're doing with their lives. All they're doing is killing people for money. And you get to that point where Yul Brynner talks about it, doesn't he? Talks about, I've got to this point. I don't have a wife. I don't have any kids. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? So it's got this deep level to it, which the remake never had at all. So it's a really terrific movie. It's got deep thought. It's got action. It's got great performances. It's got great set pieces. And the music is fucking brilliant. I love this film.
Yeah, I agree, but a lot of that deepness comes from the original Seven Samurai,
Exactly.
where they
Exactly.
also incredibly deep Kurosawa film.
Yeah.
They're both totally worth watching. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
It's been a long. I was probably a child the last time I saw the Magnificent Seven, so might be a rewatch.
Yul Brynner is incredibly badass, and James Coburn.
Yeah.
Oh, just what an amazing the acting, the dialogue, the cinematography. It's freaking brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
You know
an
the-
absolutely brilliant Western, and it's a great adaptation, your Western adaptation of the original Seven Samurai film.
The bit in the beginning, it really is the coolest thing I've seen on film, when nobody would bury the Indian in the coffin, and Yul Brynner says, "Oh, I'll do it," and he walks up, and when he walks towards that
Spoilers.
hearse, he looks so cool. And then Steve McQueen says, "You got that gun? Can I borrow that gun?" And you knew from that start that you were in for a good movie. You just knew it right across the board. What a great film! What a great film.
Okay. Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Vex.
Very.
Ooh, she disappeared.
Very.
It was very everybody.
She flooded her microphone with some kind of
Gosh.
unknown origin liquid. Yes, and she'll
I
be back
back?
shortly.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, terrible connection lately. No, it was an aggressively average film. It's not even
Damn.
above. I wouldn't rewatch it at all, even as a Henry Cavill stan. It was quite disappointing, and Isa Gonzalez's face was just really it was out of the elements. Too fake.
Anybody else?
Yeah, it's a terrible movie.
Never saw it.
They lined it up for a sequel, which you knew wasn't going to happen after watching it. It's an absolutely terrible movie.
Okay.
It had potential. That's a sad part. Like with the cast and the idea, it certainly had potential, but I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Fave sci-fi stories and why? Swappers, are you about to answer that one?
Well, we got a raid from Slayer Nation.
Hey,
Evening
George.
Slayers.
Welcome, Slayers.
Fave sci-fi stories. Okay,
That's
anybody else?
hard. That is a tough question. There's some incredible sci-fi.
Yeah.
My favorite sci-fi story when I was a kid, and it's not a film, it was a comic book, Strange Tales. I don't know if you used to read that when you were a kid. There's a story where they're in this planet, and they discovered that a meteor's coming towards the planet, so they don't know what to do. And so they're all talking about what they're going to do. They should abandon the planet. This thing's going to destroy the planet. In the end, they all jumped into their ships and they flew off the planet. And as the meteor comes closer and closer, you realize that it's a baseball. And then somebody catches it. Yeah, somebody catches it and goes, "How's that?" And they caught it. In other words, they were living in the glove of the baseball glove. And it was a thing coming towards them. It was really clever, I thought.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Dune is my favorite science fiction book.
Oh, is it June? Is it June?
But none of the other ones, just the first book. The rest are incredibly mediocre compared.
Damn.
It's just one of those things. It's lightning in a bottle. It's hard to catch twice.
Yeah.
Foundation, I thought, was really sprawling epic, but it doesn't have the humanity and the individual characters like Dune does. I think Dune is essentially the Lord of the Rings of sci-fi for me. It's absolutely incredible with character, world building, and an amazing and twisted story. So it gets it on all three levels: characters, world, and story.
I will go for what is a pretty deep cut. This is one that's just going to be a literary one. You're not going to find any translations of this into film or television or anything, and that is the Hyperion Cantos. Hyperion, The Fall of Hyperion. Incredible books. Of course, the first one is one of the best science fiction novels ever been written. It is built on the style of the Canterbury Tales. You have 7 different pilgrims who have all traveled to this planet. They all have different motivations and reasons for why they're there, and every piece of the story unravels a little part of the mystery of what this planet is and why they're there and everything. It's a fascinating, brilliantly written book. The follow-ups to it are also very good, but I think there's with each one they get a little bit less as amazing as the first book, which is just titled Hyperion. Again, you're not going to find a television version of this or anything like that. You're going to have to read the book or find the audiobook. But it is one of the best science fiction tales ever told.
Yeah.
Can I add 2?
Yeah.
2 Ray Bradbury stories. Someone mentioned A Sound of Thunder, the time travel one with the dinosaurs, and I also really liked The Veldt. which is where they have the technologically advanced house where the parents realize that the technology is taking over the role of parents, and it ends pretty darkly. But I'm not a huge sci-fi person, but I really do like Ray Bradbury's takes.
Oh,
on
Bradbury's
sci-fi.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you know The Veldt was actually adapted into a movie? They did The Illustrated Man, I think it's 1966.
Oh!
3 anthologies. It stars Rod Steiger. It's amazing. It's very good. Oh,
I didn't know that. I'm going to be watching that
All right,
now.
welcome
Thank you.
to-
Vex, I have to keep my mic dry. Please don't.
Welcome to Coming on Stream. Anyway, anybody else?
I loved the novelization of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Excellent.
Yes, very good.
Excellent.
Yeah. Written right alongside the movie as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. There are some notable differences from the film, which I really liked. The film is very much a Hollywoodized adaptation of it, and it's much better than the book's. Much better than the film. But the film's amazing still. But you know, they're different experiences. But the book's like mind-expandingly great, man. It's so great. I read it when I was a teenager, and I've never looked back. It just took my brain to new places and just made me see things in ways I've never seen them before. R.C. Clarke has a tendency to do that for me. Also, I mean, you could say any Outer Limits and Twilight Zone stories, they're all great. But most people probably wouldn't mention so many stories from 2000 AD in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. Brown, can I throw an honorable mention out to the Brits?
If you're quick.
Yeah, Peter F. Hamilton. He's a British guy. He writes these sprawling sci-fi epics that are incredibly involved and really delicious. Usually it's 3 or 4 books to complete. So he's got the Void series, the Pandora Star series, and the Salvation cycle. And they're all worth reading if you like sci-fi. He's one of the last decent remaining sci-fi writers in the world working today. So
we'll do some more supers in a bit. That's a lot longer than I thought. Okay, let's do this then. Meryl Streep is criticising marvelized character development in modern movies. I think we tend to marvelize the movies now. We got the villains and we got the good guys, and it's boring. What's really interesting about life is some of the heroes are flawed, and some of the villains, oh God, here we go. And some of the villains are human and interesting and have their own strengths. And that's what I like about it. It's Messiah?
it's messier.
Okay, so it's that villains are so misunderstood. What a load of bollocks.
So sick of that crap.
Yeah, this tells me she's never actually watched a single Marvel movie in her life.
Yep. Or if she did, it was just a clip out of context at best.
Yeah.
Silence.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. There's what is
else
there
to
to
say?
add?
Yeah. She,
you know what?
she's basically going, watch my movie instead of Marvel ones because ours are better, and I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Fuck it. Okay. Who saw this? Now, this I
No,
didn't
not
know.
me.
Iron Man was released 18 years ago today. That was yesterday. Kevin Feige said Tony Stark's I Am Iron Man reveal changed the direction of the MCU, with Robert Downey Jr. improvising the line during filming and pushing Marvel away from the traditional secret identity formula. He also looked at the camera, which made it good. I'm Iron Man.
Also, I call BS.
Yes, I do too.
Oh,
There was
go
no
on.
MCU when he said, I am Iron Man. This was one movie. It was one really good movie. And it was one really well-made movie with some great casting and excellent special effects, way better than the MCU can manage today.
Yeah.
It was a really solid, really well-made superhero film, and there was no MCU. His saying, I am Iron Man didn't change the MCU because the MCU didn't exist yet.
Yeah, and it really didn't set the course for anything. What they're just trying to build hype for Robert Downey Jr.'s magical in anything. So if he's playing somebody else, you want to go see that movie too. It's just a nonsense hype article.
Yeah, I mean, this didn't even belong to Disney at the time, remember?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Paramount, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a deal with Paramount. Yeah.
Yeah, he was there at Paramount then.
But
Good
they
old
did have,
days.
they did have the idea to make a Marvel universe, in it, because this was linked with the Incredible Hulk, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
So-
that was Universal, right?
Yeah,
So
it came out
the-
same time. Came out
Oh,
once. Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one scene where they put the
One
They
scene.
literally came out within weeks of each other, didn't
Why
Yeah,
do you
they're-
keep talking about coming, Brown? I thought this was a news and entertainment show. Like, what are we doing?
Coming.
Yeah. Well, that's entertaining, but they're trying to make him sound more important to the overall MCU than he is because they need people to go and see this next movie.
they? Anyone
Well,
watched? Oh, go on.
The Hulk was the first, wasn't it? It was the first movie that.
No, this one was. This
Depending
one.
where
Yeah, this-
you were, I think we got it the other way around in the UK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so but the thing is, though, I don't care what anyone said. I really liked the Incredible Hulk with Ed
Same
Norton. I
here.
thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. Yeah, I liked
I
it.
thought, yeah, I thought it was better than okay, and I actually thought it was really good, but Ed Norton didn't play well with others, so
No. If I had to do a top 5 MCU films, The Incredible Hulk is in my top 5. It's a wonderful, very underrated
Yeah,
MCU
Same
movie,
here.
yeah.
yeah. You can really tell how the writing has gotten so poor when you go back and watch these first MCU movies. People could still write then, the acting was good, and they were still focusing on making that movie and not the next one. And it really shows. All of these Phase 1 movies are better than what's come after it.
Does Iron Man still hold up then?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Oh,
I just watched it
absolutely
a few months
does.
ago. Yes.
Yeah, it was. Just a couple of months ago myself. Yeah, we
Does it still look
rewatched it.
good? X?
Yeah.
It looks
Good?
fantastic. Even though it wasn't originally made for 4K or any
Yeah.
of that stuff, like watching it on a 4K, Blu-ray, it looks great. I mean, yes, the effects are a little dated. You might see some places here and there where you're like,
Okay.
they didn't do great with the lighting or some of the textures or something. But overall, I mean, compared to some of the absolute greasy Vaseline-looking slop that we get out of the MCU now,
With a piss filter.
piss filters and everything, it looks stellar.
the writing was good as well. I mean,
was.
I know
Yeah,
I know they made it up as they went along on this one, but just goes to show that after this film, the other Marvel films that came, the writing was quite solid. If it wasn't, you would never feel anything for who was the guy that got killed in the Avengers movie. Because he was in
Which Avengers movie? There's 4.
the first one. So there was this guy. He was in charge of Shield. He was part of
Yeah,
Shield.
yeah, Coulson.
Oh,
Yeah,
Agent
Coulson.
Coulson.
Yeah. Yeah.
When Coulson died in that first Avengers film, you really did feel it. That's
Yeah.
how good the writing was with the other movies.
Yeah.
And this one. Yeah.
And that's why, because they had the talent, which is why they were able to sort of do this on the fly, but they took that as a method they could continuously do. And when they no longer had the talent, making it up as you go stopped working.
Did the talent disappear as soon as it went to Disney then, is what you're saying?
No,
Pretty much.
no.
Well, Ike Perlmutter, all of the guys from Marvel Comics that got fired from the advisory committee. Yeah, it started happening. It was still gradual, but that's kind of when it started, when they started
Okay.
getting rid of old white guys.
If you go back
Yeah.
and rewatch, especially those first 3 phases of the MCU, because I always just I remembered them so fondly that I didn't think there was anything wrong with them. But yeah, you can immediately see when Disney took over. Most of Phase 2 is okay at best.
Please explain what a piss filter is.
Yellow.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
everything just has a yellow glaze to it,
Yellowish brown looking. Yeah.
like dehydrated piss.
And the reason they do that is because that's what looks best on the vast majority of people's phones. It comes from Netflix's
Really?
sort of specifications. Yes, exactly. It's also a byproduct of the sort of digital lighting. They no longer bother to light a scene. They do it all through CGI. So they shoot it flat with HDR digital cameras, and they apply the lighting afterward. But Netflix, they have this list of specifications. If you don't follow them, you can't be on the platform. And it's all designed to look best on the widest amount of devices people are watching on, and that's phones. Yes, exactly.
Here you go. Rust in peace. Wrench was part of Rust. It died with Stan Lee.
That was the final nail, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
was-
the woke was creeping in when
woke.
the last film, wasn't it? It was creeping in.
The
But yeah.
first woke
Yeah.
is away. Drink, everybody.
And Stan Lee wasn't really, there wasn't a whole lot left of him mentally for his last couple of years. There's a documentary about
Unfortunately, yeah.
There is
the terrible way Marvel treated him in his last years.
Swap has anything to add with Iron Man?
Not that hasn't already been said, really. No, but Vex was absolutely on the money. With you can see where Disney started taking over. This happened with so many different things. Obviously, Star Wars as well, but it didn't just happen with Marvel. I mean, I was into a lot of Star Wars video games. One of them being Knights of the Old Republic, and they had an online version called The Old Republic, which is like a massively multiplayer online game, which was absolutely loved by a lot of people. And suddenly, after Disney took over, the cover designs for all the games and all the characters in the games all started turning into women, and turning into, and that you could just see the diversity all being injected into it. And that was the point where I just tuned out. But if you look back through all the covers of all the releases for the Old Republic, you can see the exact point where Disney took over. They do it with absolutely everything. And if they ever buy anything up in the future, they're going to do it with that as well.
There you go. I think it's a sidestep. Good sidestep, though. Marvel initially didn't take Robert Downey Jr. seriously. They told Jon Favreau that under no circumstance they want him for Iron Man. Favreau simply said, "We won't go with safe choice. Best and worst moments of Robert's life have been put in public eye. That's Tony Stark."
Yeah, I think there's a little. It's true they didn't want him, but again, I think they're just trying to generate some hype here.
Yep.
He was difficult, if almost impossible, to insure, and that was the problem with hiring him. He had gotten clean, but he didn't really have a track record. But they paid him like scale for the first Iron Man, which is why the salary dispute. That's why Rhodey left in the second movie, but. They covered all this when the movies came out, and you can go back and read what happened.
Yeah, Tom
Didn't
Cruise.
they want
Yeah.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Before him, but Tom Cruise too much money, I think. Plus, he's tiny Iron
Yeah,
Man.
very tiny.
Yeah. Well, RDJ is not a big dude, man.
Nope.
No,
He's
not.
like 5'8". Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Punchable face, French.
But-
Let's get a cokehead in, yeah.
Yeah, and in my mind, you can really see when the MCU became Disney-fied with the movie Ant-Man. That's when they solidified the formula, and nothing else varied after that.
It's funny because all we were thinking of, we didn't really get it. Subconsciously, we were like when I saw the first Ant-Man, my subconscious I was going, was it good? Do you know what I mean? The same thing with the last Star Wars movie, the second Star Wars movie. And with this, I think it's just absolutely right. It was creeping in. When we got the Miss Marvel film, or was it Miss Marvel? It was just total.
Captain
Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
whatever it was called. Yeah. Total,
Yeah, that was so bad that the industry made global changes to accommodate Disney. They killed the thumbs down button on YouTube. They changed the way they did Rotten Tomatoes. They shut out the consumers' voices because they knew we didn't want this shit.
Yep.
Okay, shall we? Let's move on then.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Okay, here you go.
Sidestep.
Kind of. Avengers Doomsday was originally set to release today. I think this was yesterday. What was yesterday?
Who cares?
Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Probably Friday. Wasn't
Friday, May 1st. Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Who cares?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Nobody thought they were going to make
Nobody
that
cares.
date. Nobody thought.
Yeah.
But now that it's coming out later, you get to see it in Infinity Vision.
Yay!
Wait, don't jump the gun there.
Okay, we'll blast through these then. Yes. Okay. Tom Hiddleston says Avengers Doomsday is extraordinary. All I can tell you is that Avengers Doomsday is going to be magnificent and will defy all your expectations.
He never
It-
said that.
Yeah.
It defied mine when I read the film. So he's not seen it. I thought this is going to be extraordinary. So he's not seen it then.
No,
They don't have a script. How did he read it?
he can't have read it. Exactly.
Yeah, there's no. It's like actor says what words he was paid to say. Film at 11.
He didn't say this. I don't think he
Of
said it.
course
I think this is
no,
just-
no.
Why did he say I
Yeah.
read the film instead of I read the script?
Well,
That's the other thing.
because we know there wasn't a script.
Right.
Yeah, they have to say. Well, if he said it, these actors have to say that stuff because they want to be employed in the future by Marvel, don't they? They don't give a shit what they're doing. They don't care about what whether we like it or not. Just want their paycheck, and that's it.
Tom's got a baby to
Have fun.
support now, so
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's we'll do another super yes, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Bob's based wife wrenched $5. Thank you, my friend. I'm older than most of you. Oh, okay.
Don't think
Can-
older than Ista. It's not older than Ista, that's for sure. I don't think it
Can
is.
the panel recommend a couple of missed movie gems I may not have seen? BW or early 70s movies preferred?
Wow. I always say 12 Angry Men, Casablanca, Double Indemnity. I always say those movies, I would say those movies. And 70s, I would say, well, Jaws is probably 70s, isn't it? Freebie and the Bean, I really liked. I thought that was quite cool.
What? Flicking the bean? What?
Freebie and the Bean, I thought was good. And I liked Rollerball. If you ever watched the 70s Rollerball.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody
Yeah.
else?
Yeah, Sorcerer from 1977, a thriller about truckers carrying dynamite. It's often missed. Jeremiah Johnson, a 72 Robert Redford movie.
Yeah, that's a
He
good one.
plays a vet who goes and becomes a mountain man. Jack Lemmon, Save the Tiger. I think it's 72 or close to that. Yeah, I like to tweet out hidden gems on my Twitter. I'm not selling, but send me a tweet. I'll give you a list of about 500.
Anybody else?
Carnival of Souls 1962, if you haven't seen that.
Infamous. Infamous film.
Longest Day, black and white. That's when one
Oh,
springs
yeah,
to mind.
yeah.
Longest Day, that's a good one.
Oh, Jeff Bridges' Winter Kills, 79.
Quatermass and the Pit. That's
Oh,
a fantastic film, that is.
yeah, it is. All of the Quartermass movies are good.
Anybody
Oh,
else?
yeah, and then one that's really, Colossus, the Foreman Project, very relevant to what's going on today.
Yeah, any of the Quatermass films are fantastic, to be fair.
Yeah, they are.
Anybody else?
Onibaba, if you haven't seen that Japanese film, I think it's 1963, 61, somewhere around there. If you it's a very popular Japanese horror film.
Oh, yeah. And every Akira Kurosawa film ever made.
Oh, yeah. Anything by Kurosawa.
Swappers, anything to add?
Not really. No. Carry on.
Okay, Ian?
Maltese Falcon is a pretty good movie. Had to Have and Have Not is fucking excellent, especially the way it's directed. Yeah, those movies are great. All of them are great. Absolutely terrific movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Specifically Kurosawa. If you've never seen Rashomon, Seven Samurai, Throne of Blood, Hidden Fortress, all of these,
Ron.
Yojimbo,
Yeah.
all incredible movies. Yeah, you got to read the subtitles. Sorry, or you got to know Japanese, but still incredible films. There's a
Andromeda
reason that we
Strain.
still talk about them till today.
Andromeda Strain.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
And
Well-
obviously any of the Carry On films.
What year?
Yeah.
What's that?
Swappers.
what year was Silent Running released? Because I'd had that as well.
That
74.
was 70s.
Yeah, 70s, yeah. But that was a big film. I thought
Right
we
from
were
Ken.
going for the sort of the hidden gems that nobody talks about.
Yeah.
Well, Silent
Nobody
Run
really
is a
talks
hidden
about
gem.
older film anymore, so I guess they're
Not
all
really.
kind of
Yeah, you have a very good point there.
Okay, The Thing from Another World.
Yeah, yeah.
original. Okay.
The thing.
And
Shall
John
we-
Carpenter's.
Okay, let's move on then. That's just like that. IMAX's CFO? Is that CFO?
Yeah,
Says
Chief Financial Officer. Yeah.
okay, says that Infinity Vision is a marketing ploy. From our view, we feel it's a marketing ploy to try and offset the fact that they don't have an IMAX platform for Avengers Doomsday.
I thought
Ding,
you were
ding, ding,
joking
ding, ding,
when
ding,
you
ding.
made that
Yeah.
Infinity Vision joke. I really thought that was a joke. This is real.
It is real, and the CFO is 110% correct. This is nothing. It is meaningless, except for the fact that they don't have any IMAX screens to show Avengers Doomsday on. So they're making up some other BS crap, this Infinity Vision stuff, to be like, oh, well, we're making sure that you're going to have the best experience when you go to the theaters, except we can't show anything in IMAX because Dune has all those screens locked up.
Yeah, if only somebody was talking about this earlier. We've said this for the last couple of weeks, so
People just go see it anyway, so it doesn't give a shit about the.
Yeah, no, it's
they'll
dumb.
just go
No.
see-
So dumb.
Yeah,
it's just going to take 30% off of their gross take for the opening weekend because that's what they get from premium.
Oh, so they'll be putting the prices up for something that they already have, but people.
Yes.
It's a beauty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cynical.
Yeah, they've got 30% to make up for that they're going to lose for not being in IMAX.
So they'll just put the prices up, whatever, by.
Yes,
Exactly.
They can't do that though. They can't because the theaters are going to be the ones that decide the ticket price.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So no, they're going to miss out on a huge part of what they could have had that opening weekend because they're not
Yeah.
going to have IMAX theaters to show it in, and a lot of customers have been showing a very real, very significant push towards the premium large format screens where they literally won't see a film if they can't see it in premium large format.
I still think they're going to maybe move this up a week to December 11th because that weekend's clear. There's nothing coming out the week before because Jumanji moved till after Christmas. So they have a place to go. They just don't want to take the public relations hit of having to change the release date again.
There you go, Sun and Storm Wrenched. Do you need special glasses for Infinity Vision?
Beer goggles. That's what you need.
Okay, let's move on. Sir Kenneth Branagh says he has ideas for the final four film that's more in the territory of Logan. I would love to see Chris Hemsworth and the others have their own individual final story that takes Thor into a glorious twilight.
Kenneth, I have a question for you. Why did you star in The Devil Wears Prada 2 as a nothing burger?
Needed the money.
Yes. Listen, this would have been great
I'm not
news.
even joking. It made. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it was like for a man of his caliber, it made no sense for him to play the role he did.
Yeah, maybe he liked it, but as far as Thor, I don't care anymore. They've already destroyed the character. This would have been great news
Agreed.
10 years ago, but now I don't give a shit.
After Infinity War, yeah.
Yep.
If we had Infinity War Thor, still yes.
Okay, we've previously said Branagh should have just been signed on to do any Thor film. It was Branagh. That was it. Yeah.
He would have left anyway because they would never allow him to do what he wants to do, and he would have left.
Yeah,
Probably been
because that's the Disney formula they have to fit into. Look at all the directors they got fired or they changed their stuff. Instead, they give it to Tiki White Titty, that twat, and he turns everything into a joke, and he's happy about it. He loves ruining the audience's experience. He even said so.
How many Thor films has there been? 3 or 4?
4.
There have been 4.
Four.
Thor,
Okay.
Dark World, Ragnarok, and Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder,
Okay.
yeah.
So if all those had been Branagh with what he wanted to do, I think we would have been in a better place with Thor.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a problem with Ragnarok. I thought it was goofy. It was kind of silly, but if that were a one-off, that would be okay. He's in kind of a wacky, weird situation. It's that they went back to the exact same well. They doubled down on the idiotic jokes and everything with the Love and Thunder film, and it was just an abomination of a movie. It was terrible.
Okay, shall we do a super?
Yep.
Mega Spider-Man. I'm not done this one, have I? Wrench. Duero. Thank you, my friend. Fave Disney films and why? Damn.
I can answer this if that's okay. Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, Aristocats.
Okay.
The Aristocats.
Legacy stuff, yes. Anything else?
Oh yeah, I mean, go back.
Oh, and Hunchback as well.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, that they had that run in the '90s from Aladdin, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, like all of those that were just stellar. So well done. I mean, I have to go back to like Snow White.
Yeah.
I mean, just that first. I mean, even today, that hand animated, it's like a moving painting. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Fantasia as long as I have a little bit of hallucinogen to accompany.
Yeah. I watched Fantasia on mushrooms when it was released on the first ever VR release back in the early 90s. Yeah, I watched it on mushrooms. We were bored.
Jungle Book, Robin Hood, I thought was really good in my opinion, and Diamonds on
Black
Wheels,
Hole.
if you can remember that one. Well, Black Hole's, so this goes without saying, and Shaggy DA. I don't know if you remember that one. That was quite fun.
The computer wore tennis shoes.
The world's greatest athlete. I love those.
Yeah, they're great.
Tron. Swappers.
Yeah, I was just going to say Tron. The Rescuers, I loved. That was one of the first ones I ever saw in my life.
Nice.
It's a good film.
The Cat from Outer Space is timeless.
Dragon Slayer, always good.
Head knobs and broomsticks, all those lot. Brilliant.
Oh yeah, animated Robin Hood's probably my favourite.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Was the Sound of Music Disney?
No.
Okay. No. All right. Okay. Fave Stan Tucci.
Stanley Tucci. Yeah. Oh,
Tucci.
I've got this one. He played Adolf Eichmann in a movie called Conspiracy in 2001. It was a terrifyingly chilling movie. He was also really excellent in the movie Big Night in 1996.
Anybody else?
I gotta
liked
watch
him in
more
Captain
Tucci
America.
films. Yeah, he was fine in Captain America. I liked him in Easy A as the dad. He really nailed the comedic.
Was he?
deadpan
Oh, yeah.
Was he in
timing.
Transformers? Was he in Transformers?
I don't think so.
That?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question for Vex.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Easy A was about the very last of those kind of comedies that we were ever going to get?
Oh yes, I love Easy A. That's one of my favorite comedies. Oh God.
Yeah, but they haven't done anything since. She's hilarious, and you're right. Her parents were just
Wonderful.
My God, they were gut busting. But I haven't seen anything like that ever since.
No, I haven't seen a comedy like that since either. Like everything has gone, like comedy's gone the hyper safe or hyper realistic route now, and I don't like either of those.
Well, I think Stanley was good in Easy A. I think he was very, very funny, especially when they adopted that black kid, didn't they? There was that line. There was that line where he goes, "Who are you again?" He goes to him. It's quite funny.
So, what country are you from again?
That's it. Yeah, that was.
We've been talking.
I love the scene where he goes, "What word did you use? Spell it with your P's. Spell it with your P's." That was hilarious. Yeah, he's really funny in that film, I thought.
Okay, he was in a Transformers movie.
Yes, he was. We've been talking Marvel, and he was also in. Remember, he was in Captain America: First Avenger.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he was excellent.
He did a great job. Played a very important character.
He does play a really good bad guy as well. When he was in that film, The Terminal, with Tom Hanks, he was really
he was
someone
Frank
that you could
Nitti.
hate.
Yeah, wasn't he Frank Nitti from the Chicago mob?
For what?
For that movie, he's one of the few
Road to
actors.
Perdition, was that the movie?
That's the one. Yeah, sorry, I mixed them up.
No, it's okay.
He's able to flip from good guy and bad guy and do them both in a really heartfelt, convincing way. And there's not a lot of actors that can do that.
Yeah, he's really.
He lives in London, apparently.
He does. Yeah, he got married to a Brit, didn't
Emily
he?
Blunt's sister.
Yeah, I think he owns a restaurant or something. I know he lives in.
Yeah, he's very involved with food. He had a series on cable where he just goes around the world and eats.
Yes, he does.
Oh, that's a great job.
I've
Okay.
seen some of that.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This
Is
is
this
it.
still
It's
on?
more like it. Daredevil Born Again season 2's viewership drew 4.515 million views and 10.8 million hours in its 5-week window. This marks a decline of about 46% in views and over 54% in hours watched for the first 5 episodes compared to season 1.
It just constantly tells us that any hope that we've got for anything they're bringing back is a waste of fucking time. Everybody knew, well, I knew, everybody was giving this the benefit of the doubt. Oh, they're making Born Again. Oh, yeah, maybe they're going to be like Netflix.
Agreed.
It's all bollocks, basically. They want to turn it into a girl's brand. They want to eliminate the main star because he's a white male. It's all shit. I'm not watching anything that Disney does now because they're just fucking liars and woke.
I kept up with this first season, but I'm part of this group that just didn't come back. I watched the first 2 episodes of this season and said, nope, not anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't care. And nobody's talking about this. Nobody.
Yeah, this is Daredevil bored again. It's just, it's not specifically offensive except that Karen Page is now the main character hero, but it's just boring. Who cares?
There you go.
Somebody's opened something.
Well, cheers, by the way. Shall we just do some
Move along.
Okay. It's shit, everybody. We all knew it was going to be shit. Season 3 on the way as well. Can you believe it?
Yeah, well, they can keep it.
Yep. We're an hour in and we haven't covered even a quarter of the slides, so we should better move.
No, it's
keep
all right.
moving.
Oh yeah.
Anval, please help me out.
Evangeline Lilly.
Evangeline Lilly.
They called out Disney for being disgusting and horrible after they laid off almost all of Marvel's visual development team. Shame on you for turning your back on the people who built the power you are now using to throw them away.
Oh, good on
Do you
her.
know why?
Yeah.
Do you know why she said it? Do you know why she said it?
She's
It's
retired.
because
She's irrelevant now.
retired. She's retired,
Yeah.
irrelevant. She
Oh.
doesn't give a shit now.
And she nearly
Yeah.
died. And she nearly died.
And she's also pretty based. She
is.
she came out against mandatory things that they wanted to put in her body, kind of thing. So
She did, yep.
yeah, good on her.
Yeah, didn't she have was it a skiing accident?
I don't remember what it was, but yeah, she did.
Massive
Yeah, she had like a head
concussion.
injury. Yeah.
Proper that it's affected her. So she doesn't give a fuck now.
Do you
Yeah,
know,
good for her.
she's one of these actresses that was, when I first saw her, I thought she was drop dead gorgeous. And as she went along, her looks just kind of went further and further away from her.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not being rude or anything, but
Welcome to old
the way
age.
I feel about her. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's
she
not because of her age. It's because
yeah.
I don't know. She just
She's
doesn't
in the
look after herself.
50s. Or is she in
Yeah.
the 60s?
Oh, and they
No, she fainted in Hawaii and fell on a boulder and,
Yeah,
and
busted her
cracked
head
her
real good.
skull and had a traumatic brain injury. So
Shit.
we are nice to her.
I will say that the pixie cut that they gave her in some of the later
Yeah.
Marvel films did not help. You've got
No.
a picture of it there.
I want her to look like a bull.
A man.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's move on.
Oh no.
Next.
I'm out.
Okay. Episode 5. Vex.
I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
should we just say a paragraph each? What do you think?
Sure, you start.
Okay. This was a day in the life episode of all the secondary characters. Obviously, they run out of ideas. Bit of a shocking death at the end. I quite liked the subtleness, but the brutality of it. Yeah. Did it move the story along? I don't know.
Nope.
Maybe they're just filling.
Not at all.
I don't know. But we're at this stage because I've watched 4 and a bit seasons. I'm kind of invested, but not invested. It's shit type of thing. I just want it to end. We're all waiting for Homelander to die, or will he? I don't know. Thanks.
This is fucking awful. The supernatural cameos happened and they just rehashed the same thing that we've seen happen a dozen times, which is really fast dude running through people and them exploding. There was a Seth Rogen cameo because he has to be in everything at Amazon now. 4 short stories, one of which was Terror of the Dog, and that picture. Yeah, that picture of Anthony Starr bending over and rubbing his butt that was on social media. Apparently, Terror dreams of butt fucking Homelander. So that's a thing. Other than that, completely pointless, waste of time. Doesn't move the plot. Doesn't move the characters. I'm getting real sick of how on the nose the Homelander plot is as well. It's really a shame they went too realistic with the politics because it's just mirroring everything and it's not fun. So 0 out of 10 would not recommend.
They poke fun at things, but really that's what they believe in, isn't it? It's like a double bluff, yeah,
right.
Which is the biggest problem with this program.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everything's a double bluff, isn't it, Vex?
Yep.
And it just spoils the entertainment. If they actually believed in what they were saying, you could probably get a little bit more into it, but you just know it's just complete bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But I did like the it's Firecracker, wasn't it? Was it Firecracker?
Yeah, I didn't mind her. I didn't mind hers either because at least like it gives us a little bit of world building, like to understand the stakes for some of these characters. But even then, she had been sidelined for so long or used as like a weird breastfeeding mommy like puppet thing that you just didn't care by the time they got there. So, yeah.
3 episodes to go, Vex. Then it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been 3 years since I cared about this at all. So, good riddance. Okay,
should we do another super chat then? Megath Spider-Man's keeping me going this tonight. Wrench 2 cheers, my friend. Fave 1994 films and why? What? 1994.
What came out in 1994?
About
Leon the Professional came out in 1994. That's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that film.
Lion King came out that year. Forrest Gump.
Also good.
Pulp Fiction. Shawshank Redemption, I think, came out that year as well.
Oh, yeah. Interview with the Vampire. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Did we say Shawshank?
Yes.
Wyatt Earp was that year too.
Oh, yes. That was disappointing.
Stargate came out then.
Yep, Stargate.
I liked Wyatt Earp. I just thought it was disappointing. I just wanted more from it.
Oh, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah. Speed. I think 1994 Speed came out.
Yeah, I'm going to go Shawshank Redemption as my favorite of that.
Yeah, that would have to be my favorite.
The Crow, that was 94, wasn't it?
Was it?
And then Leon the Professional is my second favorite.
Oh, True Lies. That's my favorite movie from 94.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, that was 94.
Yeah, that was yeah. Ian, are you going to say this? Something in the water?
There's something in the water. Yeah. Naked Gun came out as well. Was it Naked Gun?
Came out. That'd be the third one.
The Final Insult. Yeah. The
third one. Yeah, the Final Insult.
The third one. Yeah.
The Mask was out that year too.
Love that film.
The Mask. I just saw. Got a list up there. Mask. Clerks, the original and only good film from.
Dumb and Dumber.
Kevin
Kevin
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah. Clerks was brilliant. I remember seeing that. I never even heard of it. Went to a little indie theater, and I'm calling up everyone I know after, like, you got to see this movie. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Yep.
True Lies is a great film, but I've not seen it enough. It's one of those films you should watch more often, but no, I don't think nobody ever watches it.
That's James
I
Cameron's
do.
best movie, in my opinion. That's his
I
peak,
do.
and he will never get it back.
Yeah, I do. I've got it on
Okay.
4K.
I might need to brush up
Great
on
movie.
True Lies.
Oh, you got the 4K.
Yeah, I got the 4K version. It's
Well,
okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Do you know what? If you want to use a magnifying glass and look at the
What?
people in the background, see if their face is screwed up, be my guest. I'm watching the
Oh
film.
no,
mate.
I've seen several. I haven't actually gotten to see the video myself, but I've seen several screenshots where you can like really waxy looking skin and stuff like
it
that
looks
in the
all
film.
right. It's a huge exaggeration. It's fine. It looks okay. It's fine. Yeah, I mean,
Is this
that's
true?
what I think.
Ruddy, Reg, hello, mate. You can see Jamie Lee Curtis's bulge in 4K. Is that true, Ian?
I have no idea.
No, but you
I
can
can't
see her
remember.
tail.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There you go, on that
Uh-huh.
bombshell. Okay, let's move on then. Oh, God. Here we go. James Gunn's Superman Man of Tomorrow casting call just dropped. Looking for a biracial family, mother plus 2 kids ages 7 to 11 to play the family of a lead character, shooting in Fayetteville, GA. Great.
Yeah,
Under
that's-
working title Exodus.
Yeah, that's Fayetteville. It's about 10 miles from here.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen some of the people in this movie and doing my hobby thing. So.
I don't care. The
Yeah.
first one was shit. I'm not going to be watching this one.
Yeah, nobody seems really excited to be working on this. I'll tell you that. That's you generally get a sense of people's thrill level to be working on a project. Not this one.
Well, Corn Sweat's not happy. He wasn't happy with his version of Superman in the first one.
Yeah.
Loads of arguments with Gunn on the set about how to say things.
Did he say
And
that actually? Did he
yeah.
come out and admit that?
Come
No,
on.
because there's behind the scenes stuff on YouTube. You
Yeah.
can find it where he was questioning Gunn about the line at the ending when he was going, I think, I feel, and all that rubbish, that bollock shit. So yeah, I don't blame him arguing Gunn because that speech was absolute shit and does not deserve to come out of Superman's mouth.
Come on.
Yeah. And how do you find a biracial mother if you don't know the other race? This doesn't make any sense to me. Like, this could be any race depending on what the husband is, and they're not telling. So how do you know she's biracial or not?
It's all rubbish. He doesn't even look like Superman as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you're not a fan of him then, are you?
No, I'm not. I think he'll make a good reporter or someone in some other movie, but I don't think he's Superman. To me, he doesn't look like Superman. His costume sucks. His he just doesn't look for me. It just
Not
doesn't
enough
look like
roids.
Superman.
That's what it was.
I
Not enough
don't know.
roids.
I don't know.
Needed more roids.
Cavill looked like Superman, and Reeves looked like Superman, and even that other guy, what's his name, who was in
Brandon
Return of
Routh?
Superman. Yeah, he looked like Superman, but this guy, he just looked like, I don't know.
It's the costuming. The costuming just
Costume.
really makes it. Yeah, if the
Yeah,
costume were
probably.
better, he actually would look like a very good Superman.
He needed the carpet carrier taper, yeah, and not a gut because it looked like he had a gut. Just not enough training, basically.
No, he's buff under there. The costume just really.
Oh,
does
is that what it was?
him.
Then? All right.
Yeah, I'm telling. Like it's
Baggy.
100% the costume. It's not properly fitted. It's not suited to his physique at all. It's just like it's bland and kind of like it's like a toys dress, mass produced.
Yeah.
So-
But I don't think that's an accident. I think they don't want him to look as masculine as he could look.
Yeah, I agree. I think they.
Bullshit. It's just bullshit, isn't it?
I mean, they pushed his face into concrete pavement. They kicked him in the balls. He got beaten up loads of times. I mean, he wasn't very super. Let's face it. He was a twat as far as I was concerned in the movie. He
Son
really
and Storm
was.
Wrenched. How many times do we have to tell Brune that Corn Sweat was buff? Okay,
Right.
sorry.
I know. We've had this conversation, I feel like a dozen
Noted.
times.
Yeah.
Noted. Okay. I'm an old
Buff.
bastard, anyway.
He's buff. Buff. Now we're talking about Superman.
Henri Cavill has reportedly been cast in a mysterious role in Man of Tomorrow, only in theatres July 9, 2027.
Who cares? Who cares?
Source deadline.
Don't buy it.
Yeah, no
I don't buy it.
I don't buy it. It's discussing fish, Brown. Do you not see that?
Oh, yeah, there you go. So, okay. There you go. So let's move on then. So it's complete bollocks then. There you go. Speaking of complete bollocks.
Oh my God, this looks awful.
New promotional poster for Supergirl in theaters June, or is it? Well, it is June 26th.
Do you know what?
Who
right?
cares?
I want to be crude here. My dick
Oh, no.
hasn't moved. My dick hasn't moved 1 inch looking at this picture. Do you know what I mean?
Are you kidding? Mine's crawling away. It's trying to hide.
Mine's in a box. Don't worry about
Why
it.
isn't she hot as F? You know what I mean? Why isn't she?
'Cause you're
Why
a
isn't
shit.
she hot?
We know why.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Gavin's into it though. Look, there you go. In fact, very into it. There you go.
Good
Gavin's
for you, Gavin.
unit is into it.
Gavin Unit 11111. Anyway.
It's just incredible, isn't it? How
See?
Hollywood thinks that we will suck all this shit up, and it's rubbish. All of it's rubbish.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
German version, by the way.
You know, we joke about women having the body of 12-year-old boys. That is the body of a 12-year-old boy right there.
That's true. That's very true. I don't understand. Well, I do understand. Just keep.
What
saying
did you say last week, Ian, about your secret source in Hollywood? About
it. My secret source
Millie
says
Alcock.
that Mrs. Alcock didn't like the film. She's pissed.
Because she didn't
did
get all
not
the
like
cock.
it.
Is that why?
Yeah.
No. What happened was that they screened the film for the actors, right, as it stands at present, and she wasn't happy with the final result. That's why when she came out on stage, she was like, "Yes,
Came out?
no, yes, no." Do you know what I mean? Because she was pissed that the
Oh,
film
dear.
isn't as good as she thought it was going to be. Apparently, that's just a rumor. So there you go.
Take it with a pinch of salt, everybody.
Right,
Or a
the
bit of
salt
cock.
is a pinch. Yeah,
A bucket of salt.
Yeah. Well, my friend's normally right though, you know, because he's well in there with the woke crowd. He's not woke himself, but he has to pretend sometimes. So there you go.
It really is going to be dog shit, this, isn't it?
I don't look. It's not going to be dog shit. It's going to be just passable, and that's not good for a film like this. It should be amazing.
Amazing. Okay. Probably sidestepping. Sorry, folks.
Amazing.
Supergirl director Craig Gillespie says the film, oh wow, 70 minutes of IMAX footage. There are some massive action sequences in this. It's really exciting. We didn't hold back. There you go.
Yeah, action that leads to a story that nobody gives a shit about. Like, who cares? It's the definition of pointless special effects.
There you go. Fat Lobber Wrenched or Spotlight. It's going to be a CW episode.
That's insulting to CW episodes because they've had some really good shows, actually, like much better than almost anything cinematically they've put out. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
why
can
would
only
you see
hope.
this in IMAX?
You're
They
seeing
can
this
only
in IMAX?
hope this is good as the first season of Arrow or The Flash.
Okay, I think
I
we've
love
got
the
a
first season of Flash.
Okay, we've got a counter scoop coming in, I think. Melvin Deeply, who ran his half marathon today. Well done.
Yeah, well done. man.
Congratulations,
Wrenched.
Melvin.
My source on the inside said, I'm awesome. There's a scoop. Not sure if it's true, but I suspect it is.
I think you are for doing a marathon. Was it half
Yeah,
marathon, full marathon?
Melvin,
Wow.
throw your link for your race in your
Yeah.
sponsor thing in the chat. I'm sure somebody might throw you a few shekels. Okay, well done, mate. Anyway,
Yeah.
shall we go on, Fatherwood?
Oh, I was just going to say congratulations, Melvin. I heard the tweet when you were finished this morning. Just awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks.
half marathon. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. There you go. He's got just giving folks. If you're feeling generous, there you go. He deserves it anyway. Okay, shall we move on?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Sidestep. This is from Geeks and Gamers. Is Supergirl headed for box office disaster? Industry insiders predict DC film could lose 200 million. Supergirl, June 26. I have this as a 2. I am not confident. Matt Baloney, whoever that is.
Cool.
cares?
Move
Yeah,
on.
listen. Yeah.
200
Move
million.
on. Move on. They
Okay.
had 8 failed test screenings. Like,
Yeah,
what are you going to do?
when you have that much? I mean, right now the guesses right now are all over the place. Some people are saying they are expecting 500. Some people are saying they expect 300 million. Like, my guess is this comes in around 500, but it might be closer to 475, 450.
Well, listen,
we'll see.
nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change this. Sex sells. Sex has always sell. So nothing's going to change that. Doesn't matter what Hollywood does. If you put a really good looking girl in a sexy costume to play Supergirl, people will go and see it.
There you go.
Boys
Alright.
will go and see it.
Okay, let's move on then. Lanterns. I can't. Did we do this? The premiere day? I can't remember. If we have, we'll move on. Lanterns will premiere August 16 on HBO Max.
Don't care.
Don't care. Don't care.
Nobody's gonna
Prof.
watch this.
Yeah.
Prof Duke.
I'm not. I don't want to watch it. A huge fan of Green Lantern. This looks disgusting. Frankly, I don't want anything to do with it.
Okay, let's move on then.
It's like they're scared to actually.
No, we'll go back. Then.
no.
We'll go back. Then.
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's like they're scared to actually do superheroes on TV and on film, isn't it? Because this is what a detective show, apparently.
Yeah, they're not scared. They don't like them. They don't want to do them, but that's the IP that they're stuck with, and they're trying to drag the audience along with them, and the audience won't go because this isn't what they like. Just like Prop said, I love Green Lantern too, but this isn't Green Lantern. This is Lanterns, and it's not what I'm interested in.
Bob's based wife, Rach. New T-shirt for the chat. Don't care. Moving on.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
we need to do the official Mega Geek one though. It's shit.
Version.
Don't we? Okay.
No, it's shit, woke, and
The
move along.
woke.
Don't care, move along.
Mhm.
Okay, let's a live action Casper the Friendly Ghost series in the works at Disney.
Brown, you got muffed twice in one stream now. This is a joke. This is an AI poster. It says at the bottom.
Do you think the clue, where it says made with AI, do you think that's the clue, Vex? It's funny though, isn't it?
It is funny.
Yeah, but it is funny. Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Swappers? You'd watch this, wouldn't you, Swappers? There you go.
You're not there.
course we would.
You're not there.
Sorry, no, I was muted. This
Funny,
looks,
isn't it?
the fact that it says live action on it to me says that this is a spoof AI picture someone made up.
It is.
Of course it
It's
is.
funny though, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, I'd like to see it happen just to watch it crash and burn. But yeah, the amount of racism they could put into this would be hilarious.
Yeah, it'd be. It would. I think it generally would be hilarious. But anyway, okay, let's move on. Is this dessert or is it desert? Desert.
One
Desert-
S means it's desert. Yeah.
Okay.
The extra S is for the
Desert
sugar.
Warrior is tracking to be one of the biggest box office flops of all time. The Saudi Arabia funded film has earned $488,000 so far on a 150 mil budget.
What is this?
Yeah,
What is this
perhaps they
film?
should have made Desert Warrior. That might have actually been a better film.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
Anthony
Lizzo
Mackie
would've-
in this then?
He was, yeah.
What
he's
is-
the main
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
Anybody seen it?
Never even heard of
No.
it. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
The-
Yeah.
The worldwide box office for this is at
What?
only $517,000.
What is the film? What is it about? When is it going to be
Some
released?
warrior in the desert, apparently.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
think
it looks
we
like
might
a
need to-
Prince of Persia kind of thing.
Okay, I think we might need to have a look in India for this trip to India. What do you think? Very nice at this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it's doing that bad, it might not even show up in India.
Okay, we'll do some supers then. Istaphobos Ranch Wheel Sport, $2. Don't care. Move along. Okay.
Move along.
Melvin Deeply Ranch, 2 poons. Brune's not gay. I have photos. Do you?
I don't believe that for a second. I know you AI'd those photos, so
Cheers, Melvin. Okay, shall we move on?
What's this?
Project Hail Mary beats Superman's. No, it's James Gunn's Superman. James Gunn at the box office. Okay, so how much is it? It's six. How much is it now, Esther?
It's 638, but there is a typo, I think, on the Box Office Mojo site that has it at 750 million because they have the gross of Mexico as 240 million, and that can't possibly
What?
be right. Yeah, so I think the accurate worldwide gross as of today is 638 million, which clearly beats
hold on.
Superman.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is Superman's James Gunn adjusted for 1 year of inflation?
Yes.
James Gunn, what a twat. Really. Only a stupid simpleton would make these decisions. If somebody gave you DC, right, you're in charge of DC, get it working. Only an idiot would do what he's doing right now. What a twat.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's been my personal mission to track the gross and note the day when it finally surpassed Superman, and that was Thursday. I was very happy.
PHM is still doing okay at the cinema, yes.
Yeah,
Holding
yeah.
steady, yeah.
I think the movie will be released on, it says tentative release date. Was it August, middle of August?
4 months,
for
I think, is what
Yeah.
they said.
physical media?
Good.
Well,
Yes.
let's hope so.
We'll let people wait. Good.
Yes.
Hopefully,
And-
we get a longer cut as well, hopefully.
Desert Warrior was released in 1,000 theaters in North America, and its per theater average is $460.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd never heard of it until
That headline.
yesterday. Yeah, never heard
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, I hadn't either. Apparently, they're saving a lot of money on the marketing.
Well, they've spent no money by the sounds of it. Okay. Shall we, anything to add with Project Hail Mary? If you get a chance to go see it at the cinema, go with the mate, yes. That's what we're saying, yes.
Yeah, absolutely worth seeing in the theater. I saw it 3 times. The last movie I saw 3 times was Maverick. So
I
you go.
disagree. I don't think it's worth seeing in theaters, but to each their own. A variety of opinions, at
true.
least.
Oh,
here.
you did see it in the cinema, though, yes.
I did see it in the cinema with my husband. Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on then. I can finally share this. Duncan Jones commissioned me to do a poster for his upcoming Rogue Trooper film, which is going to be awesome.
Can you bring up Durkee McDurkey faces?
Who? Dirty Face Numbers Range. It's a film best seen in a cinema with a tutor. There you go. There you go. Probably. You're probably right, actually. Stream Killer. Anybody looking forward to Rogue Trooper?
I don't know what this is.
I mean, I know what it is. It's not a property I've ever really followed all that much. I remember the video game that came out some time ago. But
Yeah, I'm not that familiar. I've heard of it, but that's all.
I know it's part of the 2000 AD properties, right? But
Yes. Ian, do you know anything for the folks at home, Rogue Trooper? Maybe not then. Swappers?
maybe not.
Swappers, Rogue Trooper?
Yeah, the comic's great. I don't know anything about this though, apart from the brief trailer that I saw, so I can't really comment much more on it.
Duncan Jones. It's made. It's obviously animation. Is it Unreal?
Unreal Engine.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's going to look like a video game.
Haley Atwell's in it. She's in it.
If it's got Duncan Jones helming it, then it's got a definite chance of being good.
Hmm. Ian,
Unreal
back yet?
Engine, all the women will look like men.
Yeah, they're already looking kind of girl bossy with the side shave and the yep.
To be honest, though, that's how they looked in the 80s in the comics.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Okay. Chat. Anybody looking forward to Rogue Trooper? Do we? We don't know when this is out, do we?
I'll definitely be watching this whenever it's out anyway.
Yes, David Bowie's son. He did. What did he do? Was it Source Code? Moon.
Yeah. They were both
Yeah,
good.
those were both good movies, yeah. Yeah, Moon is excellent, and I
Yeah, great
thought
movie,
Source
yeah.
Code was definitely compelling, yeah.
Okay. Let's move on then. I just watched Raiders of the Lost Ark on ITV2. That's TV over in the UK, folks. And they cut these iconic sequences from the ending of the movie.
Yep.
I know
not
what
surprised there.
ITV2 is. Half the British stuff I pirate is from ITV2.
Yeah, they're butchering films now, all of them. They really are.
What's the point in removing this one though? Like, it's not even like by today's standards, it's not even that bad.
Because they're stupid. Like they took that thing out of what
This
is
is
it?
why.
Crocodile Dundee. You know, the bit where he meets that trans.
Oh,
guy
yeah,
in the
the-
pub,
Oh,
took
sure.
that out.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's just a joke.
Yeah,
What is wrong with
but-
people? You know.
But I understand why they got the trans joke out of Dundee. I don't understand. Is this too violent? Is that what they're going for? Like, it looks like a wax museum kind of thing. I don't see why they would remove this.
They don't need a reason to move this. It's how they feel. Do you know what I mean? And they just took it out. There's no reason to take this out at all.
Maybe it was shown before 9 p.m. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's shown during the day, even though back in the day this would have been like this, shown like this during the day. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
It was
It's
never an
stupid.
issue until recently, was it?
seriously,
Okay.
waste of time.
Never mind. Buy physical media, everybody. Banging, by the way. Okay, I think it's a sidestep. The only episode of Young Indiana Jones that Harrison Ford was actually in. I did not know this.
Yep, I saw that episode. Starts off where he's in the snow, in it, and he gets to this cabin, and he sits and he tells the story, and then it sort of fades, and then young Indy. So yeah. But in this, right, they changed it, didn't they? Because when they had shots of Indiana Jones when he was older and he had a patch on his eye, didn't they? Anybody remember that? A black patch on his eye. And then they ignored that when Indy got older, obviously in the last film and the rest of the films when he was a lot older, especially the Crystal Skull. So there you go.
Is he playing a saxophone there?
He's holding a saxophone. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's playing it, but yep, that's an alto.
Here you go. Mega Spider-Man wrenched. Is young Indiana Jones worth a watch?
I didn't think so actually. When I was watching it, I was the action is okay, but it's just a watered down
liked-
version. I thought
Yeah.
it was okay. I just thought it was all right. It wasn't great.
Yeah. I remember enjoying it. It wasn't great. It was not the same quality of Indiana Jones as we got in the original 3 films. But for a television show trying to tell some of the stories that it did, it's all right. Maybe you'll really enjoy it. Maybe you won't. But give it a shot. You know, it's not terrible.
Yeah. I think it was clearly a kid show meant for kids, and if you're a kid,
Yes, it
it's
was.
worth watching. But it's not one of those kid shows that hits hard with grown-ups.
Okay. Let's move on. Star Wars A New Hope 50th anniversary is slated to release in IMAX, a lot of IMAX, in theaters February 19, 2027. Obviously, that's Star Wars Day, not.
Is it going to be the original Star Wars or
Yeah,
or-
apparently it is. Yeah,
That is, yeah.
Well, then they should not call it A New Hope because that is not the original Star Wars.
You're right.
It's Bob
Absolutely
Hope, isn't it?
Yeah. The problem with that is that I remember we went to see Jaws in IMAX, and seriously, you could see all the grain and everything and stuff like that, and you could see when shots are out of focus and stuff. So I don't know whether it's a good idea or not to show Star Wars in IMAX. I don't know.
I want to see all those things.
Okay.
I want to see that it's not perfect, that it hasn't been turned into some over processed, digitally denoised soft mess. I want every last grain to show up on the screen. I don't think they're going to do that. I think this is going to be,
Cleaned
sort
up.
of a homogenized, cleaned up version of the film. I don't think this is going to be the original one that we saw, on the screens in '77. And you can already find that if you're interested in that. There's, some 35 millimeter prints that have gotten into people's hands over the years, and they have made, if you can find the 4K 77 version of the film, they have ones that are digitally denoised, and they have ones that have every last bit of grain on the screen. And whichever you prefer, you can have. But I prefer the one with all of the dirtiness, all of the grain of the original.
Well,
film
if you take Jaws for instance, I remember seeing Jaws when it was first put on DVD, and do you remember that scene where they find the remains of Chrissy on the beach? Well, when you look at the DVD version, the sky's all grey. But then when they remastered it and fixed the color and stuff, the sky's all blue and it looks 10 times better. So I don't know whether they should do that with this or keep the grain.
Well, and they can do stuff with color timing, right? That's fine. And I don't mind if they go through and like remove matte lines and stuff like that. But when they go over the top and they smooth everything out and they take all the grain out and make it look all, like a new digital film, it looks terrible. It just doesn't. It's not the original movie.
Here you go. Mr. Bennell asked me, Daisy Ridley will be a Force ghost in this, calling it now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Time traveling.
Yes. I would not be surprised. It didn't make any sense that they put young Anakin in the end.
No, it didn't. That was terrible.
It really did, yeah. Luke looks at him and he's like, who the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, who's this? So I don't know.
Swapper's 50th.
Yes.
Are you going to go and see it? Are you going to go and see
The money goes to Disney. What do you think?
Not a penny to Disney. If I went to see this in the cinema, I'd pay to watch another film and then walk into this screen to see it. But I don't want to watch it anyway because I've got Adiwan Star Wars Revisited. That's the ultimate version. I don't really want to see the original.
You haven't experienced being in the cinema and watching it online with full audience.
Yeah,
You should.
I
You
did
should.
that with all the movies. I did that with the special editions in the 90s, with packed cinemas. Whereas for this one, I don't think they're going to be packed, to be honest with you. I don't think as many people care anymore.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think it will be packed. I think it will be packed. And to watch it again, like I saw it in 70mm when I first saw it, it'll be a thrill, in my opinion. But hey,
If I had mates that wanted to go and see it and we did it as a group, then yeah, fair enough. But I wouldn't go on my own to watch it.
Why couldn't they have shown it May 25th?
Well, that's real Star Wars. They do things like that.
Because Mando's coming out.
Coming out? What?
Mando.
That's 3 months, isn't it? 3 months and a week. I don't get it.
Well, they haven't been very clever with Star Wars Disney, have they?
No.
Yeah, I've given up trying to understand Lucasfilm's decisions, especially the business ones.
Oh, well. Mud crab numbers wrenched. Mate.
Well, we
If
do.
we have mates
They
cry,
just spring out a bit. That's all.
No, I, if I was down your way, Swappers, I'd definitely go with you.
Oh yeah,
see
I'm sure if we live like local, we'd always be going to the cinema. Wouldn't we,
okay.
really?
If
Oh,
we're
absolutely.
still if we're still alive, maybe we'll all go see it together. Alex Ashgar, Rachel, May 4th. Is this correct, Swappers? May 4th is Disney Star Wars Day,
Casual Star Wars Day,
which is tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah.
May
Tomorrow.
the 4th be with you. That's what they call it.
I call it May the 4th. Fuck off.
What about Revenge of the 5th?
6th.
All right, okay. I kind of get the feeling we'll go see Star Wars at the cinema when it comes over.
Manuel Grail's got it right.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, there we go. Tourist Star Wars Day.
Very true.
There you go. Michael Schmo motherfucker 2 is moving forward with meetings for
I
the
knew
film
they'd do it.
taking place shortly. Filming will begin this year or 2027, depending on Antoine
Fuqua.
schedule. Shimon motherfucker. He. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, man, this was a good movie, and they have more to tell. And they were criticized for not telling the whole thing, but the original idea was for it to be an extra long, like 3.5, 4 hour movie.
Oh, okay.
They ran into legal issues, and they decided to split it up into 2. But except for the creepy CGI animals, man, I thought the original
Bubbles.
Michael 1 was good. Bubbles was nightmare fuel.
Sword in the Storm's comments, great. I love it.
Sword in Storm. Wrenched. Does this movie reveal if Annie is okay? That's a thinking man's joke.
But they missed out a lot of stuff in the first film.
Yeah.
They missed out his friendship with Diana Ross, and when he made the Wiz, and all that happened before Bad, all that stuff. So
yeah, well, there were a lot of legal things that the family didn't tell the production until the last minute, and then it was too late, and they had to really sort of roll back and do some quick edits to take out things they didn't have legal clearance for. So a lot of this was the estate's fault for not fully informing the production what they needed to know.
Okay, is this correct then? Mecha J numbers. Hello, new face. Hello, my friend. Part 2 definitely needs to be 3 hours.
I don't know.
Yeah, they could probably do it in 2.5. I thought the music, man, the performances were incredible. The music was fun. They did some weird things where they mixed his voice with Michael's, and they did some same with the visual. It worked, man. It was just kind of cool to see.
It's made 400 million.
Yeah.
Is it a 50? Was it a 52% drop off or something? But it's over 400 mil now. So Oh, drink, everybody.
Drink.
Cats
Drink.
woke up, everybody.
I've run out of drink.
Yeah, so I've just okay. So are we still recommending Michael?
I recommend it.
I am, yeah.
Thought it was a good movie.
There you go.
Yeah, it had a 54% drop in the second weekend, which is really good considering how high it opened. Yeah.
Yeah, Francis, was it Lee Francis? Francis Lee for part 2? Yeah, that'd be good. Both Lecter. Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ sequels have wrapped filming. Each will release in 2027. Part 1, March 26, 27. Part 2, May 6th.
You said two parts. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Is this Revenge of the Christ and the Christ Awakens?
You said part 1 and part 2, and I started hearing the Dude theme song. Da, da, da.
Or is it Dune?
Yeah. It's
I
the
still need to
last
watch the
Christ.
first movie. I haven't seen Passion of the Christ yet.
I think
I
it's.
haven't either.
I have. I think it's a brilliant film. The first
is a
one
very
was
well-made
really
film.
well directed by Mel.
Shit.
Mel Gibson's. Mel Gibson's a better director than he is an actor. He really does know how to direct. Mel Gibson, and I, there were some parts in the Passion that was quite scary actually, and quite horrible. And so yeah, I think
good.
I'm looking forward to the next one. Let's see what he does with the next one. I think he did a really good job on the first one, in my opinion.
Was it better than Robert Powell?
No, do you know what? I really like the Robert Powell version, but that was a kind of romantic size version of
70s. Yeah.
of Christ. But this one was kind of visceral, man. It was
Yeah.
when they whipped him. My God, that was horrible. You know. So anyway,
Yeah, even the South Park guys give it up to Mel for his ability to tell a story. They may,
Really?
yeah, they may run him through, personally, but the guy does know how to make a movie, man. That's absolutely, he's better than most people working today for sure.
When was the first one made again? What year?
2004.
oh,
It's been over
Yeah.
20
And it
years.
made a lot of money.
Still haven't seen it. Oh, and it made money for him, didn't it?
Yeah,
For Gibson.
because he
Nobody wanted it.
financed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
but Mel's a believer anyway, and he feels that this is something that he's called to do. So and also.
Yeah.
He raised money. Hollywood didn't give him a bean for this one or the other one. So I don't know how he raised money for this, but he achieved it. So
Yeah.
let's see what he does,
Cartoon Man 154 range from it. The Robert Powell one was all right when Jesus was a detective.
I do have
Those who
a
know
question
rest.
for those that have seen it. Do you need to mentally prepare yourself for this one? Because I kind of want to watch this now tonight when we're done here.
The first one is very, very visceral. It's not it's not in English at all. It's in Aramaic. Is it Aramaic? And you
Yes.
have to read the subtitles. But it
That's fine.
adds to the atmosphere. It adds to the atmosphere of what's going on. And there's that bit in it where well, no, I'm not going to say because
This is true, isn't it?
no.
Bill Preston Esquire 69 Lomé and made Jim
Caviezel.
Yeah.
almost unemployable.
Yeah,
He
Yeah,
didn't get any work after this at all.
he's basically blacklisted by Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's still managed to have a reasonable career. He's been in several movies, had a hit TV show for a while.
Yeah.
And he is really talented. I think he's a fantastic actor. So it's one of those things where he stuck to his beliefs and, and he wasn't thrown aside. He managed to.
Thankfully, it worked out for him. Yeah.
Yeah. He would have been a much bigger star if he played ball with Hollywood. But just like in The Devil Wears Prada, he wasn't willing to sacrifice what he believed in.
Yeah, and
So-
I would say Vex visceral is a great word. I think it's a great description. It is. It's there. There's violence and stuff that happens that feels very, very real.
Okay,
And,
so just I guess
so
be prepared for how.
Just be prepared for
Yeah.
like
Gotcha.
the Mega Geek. Ian mentioned like the whipping. with the scourge and stuff like that's very, very violent, and it feels
Also-
very personal. It feels like you're there. The visceral word, like I said, is a really good way to describe it.
Yeah.
He did.
You don't want to be eating spaghetti when you watch this movie.
He did add bits that wasn't in the writing as well. So I don't know if you remember. I know I'm not going to say it because of Vex, but
Spoilers.
when I'm not going. No, this is no spoiler. When they did the crucifixion scene, apparently in real life, the whole sky went dark, and there was lightning came from there, and one of the DOP got. Was it DOP or the cameraman got hit by lightning when they were shooting that scene?
Was it very, very frightening?
Yes, very, very frightening. But yeah, I mean that's a true story because Mel Gibson actually says it. He didn't know what was going on. Everybody got scared when they were doing the scene. So there you go.
Sounded like homework to me.
It's a good film.
Is this on streaming anywhere right now, or do I have to go?
Don't know.
No, it isn't. I'm fine to search the seas for it. It's just the quality is always better on streaming. So
It is.
okay.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Oh, Monica Bellucci's in this.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Dang. All right.
Homework, everybody, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, Vex for $4. You can watch it on Amazon or YouTube. Actually,
I don't have $4 to spare. I'm sorry.
Is it on YouTube? Wow.
Yeah, it's on YouTube Premium, or their movie thing. It's on Apple TV and Amazon Prime. So
you can rent a ton of movies through YouTube now, Ian.
Yeah.
That's it's good. Google used to have a separate product that was that you could rent stuff, and now it's just rolled right into YouTube.
Mega Spidey, why is that? Why did you never expect me to want to watch The Passion of the Christ?
Because Vex, you are evil.
Easy.
Wow.
Evil.
Okay. I am not evil. I'm just a little devilish. That's all. And we all have a little bit of devil in us.
Some more than others. Okay, let's move on. Oh God. Greta Gerwig's Narnia film, officially titled Narnia the Magician's Nephew, will officially get a full IMAX theatrical release in 2027. Previously slated for a Thanksgiving 2026 release, the film is now set to open in theaters on February 12, 2027. Is that Star Wars? And on Netflix, April 2. IMAX.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. This is going to be a disaster. This is going to be a huge flop. No one is going to care about this past the day after it comes out on Netflix, and no one's going to go pay to see it in the theater.
Yeah,
this is. Remember that this was written by a primarily Christian author. It has primarily a lot of Christian themes in the actual books themselves, and they've decided to trans the Jesus allegory lion.
Yeah, Meryl Streep has been confirmed to play Aslan, who is the Christ figure. That was actually, that was confirmed yesterday or today. So they are making Jesus literally a woman, and this is going to bomb hard. And I'm glad it's getting a theatrical because they won't be able to hide how horrible it does.
There's a built-in audience for anything that is written, any of these Narnia stuff, and it's a Christian audience. And they are giving two big birds up to everyone, every bit of the built-in audience for this. No one else is going to care.
Sesame Street. Vex, go.
No, I was just going to ask, hasn't this been going through a bit of production hell? Because I know this was announced some time ago, and they keep pushing or revising the release date as well as what the theatrical / online streaming thing has been, and we still don't even know. Do we even know who's in this? I don't think there's a cast, really, is there?
There's a lion in it.
That's who's it? Tilda Swinton?
No. The lion is Aslan. That's Meryl Streep. But I think they've announced the cast. It wasn't, but they're taking so much liberties with the original source material. This is no longer Narnia. It's going to be a Greta Gerwig feminist manifesto, and it's not going to fit very well with the original story.
Sulu Wrenched. Meryl, I adore Harvey Weinstein. Streep. Savage.
Yeah, there's gonna be like you said, Meryl Streep is gonna be has been confirmed, believed to play Aslan, but Ciarán Hinds is gonna be in this.
Good actor.
Carey
okay. Good
Mulligan, Daniel
actress.
Craig.
Yeah, David McKenna and Emma Mackey.
Ooh.
They already gender swapped a couple of core characters, so
Yep.
it's not going to work.
On that bombshell.
Oh, I do have a question before you move on.
Mhm.
For those that have read the Narnia books and then watched
Mm-hmm.
those early 2000s movies, would you say the early 2000s movies were pretty like good adaptations?
Yeah, I actually liked them very much.
They're okay.
I thought they were well done. Yeah.
Okay.
For TV movies, they were absolutely fine.
They weren't TV movies. They got like legitimate theatrical releases.
Well, I didn't see them in the theater, so I really thought they were. I saw them on TV. I honestly thought, I'm old. What do you want, man? They were okay.
No one has ever gone all the way through the entire set of stories to tell everything. A lot of people just stop with the most popular of the books, which is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah.
But this one is interesting because they're choosing to do Magician's Nephew, which is chronologically the first story that takes place in the chronology of the books, but it's not the first one that was published, right? So it's interesting they're choosing to do it that way. Also, like I said, it's going to be a huge bomb because they're thumbing their nose at the people who would actually go see it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, shall we move on then?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, who saw this? This was the biggie this week, wasn't it? Really?
oh, good Lord.
I think all of us basically retweeted this in some
Yep.
way or form. Yep.
YouTube, this is YouTube creators, the official Twitwats. To the creator who feels like giving up, don't. We see you.
Yeah, and we don't believe you.
Big Brother is watching.
Yeah, yeah. Don't believe them for a second.
That helps, I guess.
There you go. Well, at least we feel yeah.
Don't want to
there you
get your
go.
channel flagged by saying too much about this story.
Through a rifle scope, yep. Okay. Who saw this? This was one of many this week. Who saw this?
Yep.
YouTube deleted 30 years of World War II history at Panzer Picture. I had a look at the channel. It's just literally World War II stuff, documentaries and things. 155k subs, pure archive footage of tanks, veteran stories was nuked by AI for child abuse and harmful content to coal miners. Zero.
Sorry, I'll let you finish reading and then okay, no, go ahead.
No, everybody can read it. Go on, Vex. Go on. I think everybody
I
gets
was just
the.
I'm sure like there's a legitimate case of where he was probably struck for this because the history and like the information channels are really getting it hit because of the type of content they make. But if the flag is saying that it's for like that kind of material, YouTube has been known to flag channels if the email linked to that YouTube account engages in things that Google does not find safe.
Oh, naughty stuff.
Yes.
Ah.
So that's something to keep in mind. And that's why I recommend if you do run a YouTube channel, like have a completely separate email set up for it. So in case you do accidentally search a conspiracy theory, it doesn't get flagged on that email account. But yeah, that message that he's attached with the abuse stuff makes me think something else triggered that one.
I had never heard
Allegedly.
that before. Yeah, thanks, Vex. I'd never heard that. I didn't know I know they can read your Gmails, but I didn't know they
There you go.
actually attached it to your YouTube flagging.
Don't be your beevil. Don't be your.
Oh, no, they took that out of their mission statement about 15 years ago. So the don't be
Yeah.
evil thing is not
Yeah.
part of Google anymore. with all of this going on, you have you heard the stats?
For
Yeah, 4 million
Google-
channels.
What?
19 channels per minute are being trashed, are being demonetized or canceled, removed from the service altogether. 19 channels per minute since the start of April.
Yep.
That's
It's
insane.
over 4 million channels have been deleted at this point.
Why are they doing this then?
A couple of reasons. One is to probably suit what advertisers are looking for. Two, this was part of their pledge that they made at the beginning of the year to deal with the quote AI slop that they wanted to get rid of. And they did legitimately get rid of some of those slop channels, but now the AI can't tell what's genuine and what isn't. So it's an
Oh, okay.
overcorrection. The other thing too is like I don't see enough people talking about this one. Most of the channels that are getting struck down are usually ones that use VTubers or just have a faceless
Yes, and that's part of their
YouTuber?
policy now. That's part of the policy. They've
digital
talked
ID
about it.
stuff.
Yep, part of their policy also says that you can be removed for your content not being genuine. If you are not on camera. So if it's VTubers or
everybody.
people who use avatars because they don't want their IDs to be known, they don't know who they are, don't want to publicly identify themselves, then you are more
At risk.
likely to have your content flagged and demonetized.
Mm-hmm. And there's also like outside of what the US is doing, because I did see something about New York wanting to implement some ID related stuff, but the digital IC stuff is more pertinent in like the UK and Australia. So yeah, there's different prongs to this problem, but there's ways you can ideally try to avoid it, but unfortunately, until they kind of like balance out whatever the AI is doing, you're just going to see a lot of this.
Yep. And here's the thing. I don't think this is an accident.
I
think
either.
they know that they are flagging legit channel. They know that they are doing it. They're flagging legit channels because they don't want them on their platform anymore. They're removing people who they don't want on YouTube.
Is YouTube hoping that these channels will delete all their content, thus making space?
No. No, they want all their content so that they can run ads on it and make money.
Yes, I've seen
But
that,
you don't
yes.
get any of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus, also, people who have been demonetized lose their income, don't they? What's ever in the bank at the day.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of
That is
creators
bad.
who said that they have over $2,000 waiting to be paid out to them, and they're going to lose all of it.
There was I remember seeing
terrible.
a few days ago, there was a channel that got deleted right before payday, and he had something like $135,000 worth of ad revenue that disappeared,
Mm-hmm.
completely disappeared because he got demonetized. And he was a history channel of some kind. I do think the AI is falsely flagging some of these because like the history content, for example, like that is a really big niche. That's a huge audience. So I don't think it's completely, it's accurately flagging those, but I agree with you. There are others that they're trying to flesh out. And that's why there's a certain YouTuber right now who's very popular on Rumble or was popular on Rumble, who's going through some drama, who you should not talk about because that
On this
automatically
channel,
flags
especially,
you.
yes.
Yeah, don't mention that.
No.
Yeah. There's no way you can get rid of 4 million channels and not make a ton of mistakes.
Yeah.
It's just
it's
right.
mathematically not possible.
It's 12 million since last year.
That's insane.
Damn. Okay.
Brown, if I'm honest, you're probably at risk, so you might want to start mixing up the thumbnails and titles to avoid that at the very least.
I also thought that's...
Yeah, because I do notice that you use a lot of repetitive titles, especially for the Sunday streams, and you use the same variation of thumbnail for Sunday as well as weekday streams. So you might want to consider mixing it up a little bit.
Maybe
Just
overhaul soon.
So new branding.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Shall we move on then? That's very
Sure.
depressing.
Before we all decide to Minecraft ourselves over the horrible
That's very.
situation on YouTube.
That is very, very depressing. Occasionally I go over to Instagram. Sony just locked your PS5 games and nobody at Sony knows why. Anybody see this?
Oh yeah, this has been big news among the gaming channels.
Yeah. I haven't done a deep dive into this. From what I know is there was a point where Sony implemented if you buy a digital game, you had to log in like every 30 days.
Yes.
Yeah, but now they've backtracked that. Whereas, now you just have to log in once and it will verify you. But that doesn't make sense because either way, when you purchase a digital game, there is an ID linked to it that automatically registers it to your account. So this just looks like another way to collect information. Microsoft very famously tried to do this back in like 2012 with the announcement of the Xbox One, and it basically killed the entire brand permanently.
Yep, it did. It completely destroyed their product launch for that. And again, they already have your information when you buy the game. So this looks like they're backtracking, trying to save a little face, but they still, by requiring you to do it at all, they're setting a precedent that means they can kind of do it whenever they want. And that's right. And there is a huge lawsuit now, the Stop Killing Games lawsuit in the European Union, where if they end up passing some protective legislation for the consumer, it will affect the entire game industry worldwide. So right now it's looking like the EU is coming out as very favorable toward gamers, and they are seeing the behavior of the gaming companies as extremely predatory and anti-consumer. So this is one case where the government actually might help the regular person. Yeah,
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But yeah, PlayStation gamers have been furious about this. This has been... they've been talking about nothing else this week. And yes, Sony did come out and say, oh, no, it's just a one-time thing, whatever. What they haven't confirmed is exactly how that's going to work, because from what we can tell, from what engineers, people who are kind of looking through the, what they can, it's still in there. This 30-day countdown is still in there. And they're also wondering if maybe this, you just one time, you only have to be online one time to verify your purchase. They're thinking that this might mean that you have to activate on one system. If you have it on a second system, it will when you log in on that system, it will activate, and it will deactivate it on the other system.
That doesn't
confusing.
What the fuck?
So you couldn't share games across multiple consoles like you can now.
But you couldn't really do that anyways. Like what? You can't transfer the game license. You can just log in on another device. That's all. And all these consoles have settings where you can make things a home device, or you can automatically log out from specific devices that aren't your home device. This just looks greedy. They just want your information. They just want more control over you. That's all.
They want the same. They want the same control that Nintendo has over their digital licensing, which is absolutely awful.
Nintendo's a different breed of monster because their consumers are actual artards. Like, I'm not even remotely joking. Nintendo people will bend over and get dry fucked by literally anything if it means that they can huff fucking Mario mushrooms. I'm not even remotely kidding.
So back in the day when we used to buy games on Xbox or 360, the game is on the disc.
That died a long time ago.
Is that what is effective? Is that what it's to do with? That you can?
No.
Now it's just a key, isn't it? The disc, isn't it?
Yeah. The game is actually.
Download
Yeah, this is specifically digitally purchased games.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But often now, like especially with the new Switch 2 games, there's still a little game cartridge, but the game isn't on there. It's just the key to allow you to play it. Yeah.
DJ Skylo, that sounds hot.
I like the picture, actually. I like buying hard copies too, but like the hard copies don't have anything. It just prompts a download, so it's only a matter of time till they try to push this onto the quote unquote hard copies.
Okay, Vex, golden age of console games, in your opinion?
Sega. I liked that. Was it the Sega console that came out? I think it was like 93 or 94, and they had that little handheld as well. No, no, no.
Oh,
The
Game was it
Dreamcast
Game
was
Gear?
later.
Game Gear? Game
Ah.
Gear?
Hold on, let's see. Sega consoles.
Mega Drive? No, that
It
was
was
late
my
80s.
It was my brother's. That's the only reason I had
Game
access
Gear?
to it.
Sega Game Gear? Was it Game Gear?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
the Game
Game
Gear
Gear,
was-
the handheld.
Oh God, the Game Gear was awful. It's
I
one of the
loved it,
worst
dude.
systems ever. That
Oh, no,
screen
I
that was on that
loved
thing
it.
was one of the worst things ever. You
And
you,
the,
you definitely
Yeah,
have
yeah.
some. You have some special memories then of it. You know, there's some emotion going on there because that screen on the Game Gear is one of the worst screens ever
No,
made.
dude, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I never had
Oh,
any
no.
issues with that.
The,
The Genesis was also there. We go. The Genesis.
Yeah,
Thank
Oh,
you.
the
The
Genesis,
Genesis was the-
Genesis / Mega Drive, yes, incredible,
Genesis.
16-bit
Yeah,
system,
yeah.
and the Super Nintendo was great too. For me, the best generation, although I do love the 8 and 16-bit eras, the best generation I thought was the time of the PlayStation 2, GameCube, original Xbox.
Yeah.
For me, that
Yeah.
was an absolutely incredible generation. PlayStation 2, still one of the best consoles ever released.
Yeah, there were
Shall we-
multiple golden silver ages, but from the Genesis all the way up to the GameCube, PlayStation 2, it was
Yeah.
paradise for gamers. It's not been that way since.
Nope.
Okay. Shall we move on then? We'll blast through all this. We'll blast through.
Blasting.
Okay. Coming to 4K UHD on 728 Threads 1984.
That's horrifying. This is one of the most chilling, horrible movies I've ever seen.
Not seen it.
In a good way, it's basically nuclear war in the UK, and it is terrifying.
Ian, you still there? You've seen Threads?
Yeah, I've seen it. It was pretty scary when I watched it. It was BBC One, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
BBC
Yeah.
One.
I've never seen
Yeah.
it, but I've seen clips. I know what it's about.
I've seen it once,
Yeah.
and that's about it. Yeah, just once.
Once is enough.
Yeah, isn't it Sheffield or they focus on
Yeah, I think it's
particular-
Sheffield. Yeah,
yeah,
Sheffield. Where coincidentally, the snooker is on at the moment. Anyway.
I remember there were two versions, right? There was the BBC version and was the American version. Was it that one's Threads? What was the American version called? I
Day
can't
After-
remember.
Day after tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow, I think it was called. Was it? I don't know.
Okay.
But the American version was very glossy, and this one was very very real.
Homework.
Yeah, the day after was the one that came out similar time in the States, and that's the one that scarred
Yeah.
me for like a decade. I was having
Oh, really?
nightmares every night. I was
Really?
having nightmares about nuclear war. Yeah.
Bit like, but yeah.
Scary.
Okay.
Scary.
Let's move on then. Yeah, homework. James Cameron's Terminator 2 Judgment Day is returning to theatres May 22nd for its 35th anniversary. Available in 4 formats: original 35, 70mm, 4K DCP, and 3D DCP, digital restorations.
So, which one are we gonna get to see though? Which one are they pushing more?
Don't know. I know.
it's in-
I know. Top Gun is at Cineworld next week.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good film. I wouldn't mind seeing it on big screen again.
If it's the special, the special edition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Let's do the
know
next one.
Tarantino doesn't like the idea that films that were shot on film gets put onto digital DCP screening. He says it's just
Okay.
like watching TV. He says no point. That's what he says.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do the next one.
I like this movie, but I was stuck in a hospital for a couple of weeks, and this was one of the only movies that I had on VHS. So I saw it about 200 times. It's a little bit of it's been years now, so maybe I'll go back and check it out.
I think it'd be a worth a view. This
Yeah, especially if they're going to do the extended edition, which is
cheap ticket,
decent.
cheap
yeah.
ticket, especially. Okay, let's do the next one. It's more Cameron. The cameraman in James Cameron. That's a bit like a tongue twister. The Abyss, 1989. Casually wipes the lens mid-shot. The scene was so intense no one noticed, and it stayed in the final cut. Did anybody see this?
Yeah, yeah.
I never noticed it until I saw this. The blue area to the top right is the cloth. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was something, environmental. It never even occurred to
Exactly.
me.
Yeah. It just feels like it's just something in the environment that was moving. It's not obvious that it's somebody wiping the camera. I didn't hear this until years later that's what that was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this movie gets a hard time, but man, this thing was an amazing technological achievement, and the director's cut is really worth a view.
The special edition of it is really, really well done. Definitely improves on the film.
Swappers, any feelings about The Abyss?
Yeah, one of my favorite movies. The special edition is anyway. The original cut, forget it, because the studio just massacred it. But the proper release, wow, what a movie! What a movie! And never get tired of watching it.
There you go. Let's do the next one. On this date in 1979, the series finale of Battlestar Galactica aired on ABC.
Yes, that was a sad day, and they never made any more Battlestar Galactica after that either. So too bad.
A lot of people look at this show jokingly, especially when the reboot came out. But this show was magnificent in 1978.
Great show.
When it came out. I mean, the acting is really good. The writing is well done. Humans behaving like humans would. It was phenomenal. And it was only a year after Star Wars, and we got this on our TVs every week. It was magnificent. It was very sad. The show was simply too expensive to produce.
Yep. And
it got ratings.
Just so you know, our good friend Price, his show that he does on Thursday evenings. Yeah. He's this week they started reviewing the pilot for Battlestar Galactica, so they got about halfway through it. So they'll do the other half of this coming Thursday.
Yeah, Saga of a Star World. And they're doing a great job with the analysis. Definitely go check that out. Yeah, and I think even Richard Hatch is an amazing actor. I don't think he ever got enough credit for his work.
Okay, I'll quickly do this. Price. There you go. Okay, let's do the next one then. On this date in 1983, the original miniseries aired as a 2-part miniseries on TV.
Because of the Olympics, right?
Yeah, another great one that I don't think gets the respect it deserves. I used to see little kids running around the neighborhood playing V. With wearing little helmets and their toy helmets and guns and stuff.
Swappers, V?
Yeah, it's still great now. It kind of fell off a bit as it went on because they stretched it out. Yeah, and they didn't have a definitive end to it. But man, that first miniseries was just unlike anything we'd ever seen on TV at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
Hold that thought a moment. Those some of the pictures. I mean, look at that hangar bay at the bottom. You could see where the budget went.
I know. And just the laser blast coming from the guns and stuff. The stuff that we only used to ever get in movies, we were getting on a TV show.
Yeah, it's a TV show.
Yeah, it was so great to see movie quality effects just on TV. It was brilliant. And of course, the women in it were damn fine as well.
Oh, I was watching that instead of the Olympics, that's for sure. On
yeah, we were as well. Yeah, 84 when it was on. Yeah.
Me and all my mates loved it, even though it was kind of, we were a little bit too young for it. So we found it quite scary, but God, we loved it. It's like kids typically, back then at least, we used to love adult stuff, even though it was too scary for us, it was just a little bit too old for us. That's the stuff we gravitated towards because it didn't speak down to us at all. It didn't treat us like idiots.
Yeah,
exactly.
It was mature.
Yeah. Kids in the 80s had RoboCop action figures.
Yeah. And I got to take Jane Badler, who played Diana. Oh my God. And you would see kids wearing the big sunglasses like that. And I'm saying that the original miniseries was a phenomenon, which is why we got a couple others than a failed TV show. But this OG was fantastic.
Yeah, you should check it out, everybody. It's a really good show. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we do the next one? Mm-hmm. The legendary 2.5 plus hour assembly cut of Joe Dante's Gremlins is real, and it just screened in Los Angeles. is everything we know about the rough extended cut that star Zach Galligan calls a total revelation.
I'd love to see that.
I'm very interested in this because I'll be honest, when Gremlins came out, we were very excited for it, and I was a little disappointed with the final product. I feel like there was a better movie inside the movie that we got, and I'd be very interested in checking this out. And plus Phoebe Cates.
Yeah, Phoebe.
This was Joe Dante's original work print that he had of the film from '83. And so, yeah, it's recently been, or supposedly recently been rediscovered.
It's
and
coming
yeah,
out,
they had a screen of it. I would hope it is. I would love to see this.
Yeah, the story is there was a lot more Chinese lore about the monsters coming out, and I think that could really flesh out the story.
So Dante had provided his own VHS copy to the Gremlins Museum, an online archive. And the guy who runs it, Ian Grant, spent months cleaning up the tape, digitizing it, and then making it presentable. It's still a rough VHS quality working assembly of the film, though.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I think it would be worth checking out for sure.
You are not ready, Chinese guy says to him at the end.
Yep. In this version, supposedly, I guess you do not see a gremlin until an hour into the film. So there's a lot more, of the sort of like history of like what the Mogwai were supposed to be and stuff like that was part of the story.
Okay, let's do this one then.
Mogwai is the Chinese word for monster in Mandarin, in case you didn't know.
Yep.
I think Mogwai is a pop group over here. After 5 years and 113 episodes, The Fall Guy aired its final episode on this date back in 1986. Bite-sized fact, the series starred Lee Majors, Heather Thomas, and originally debuted November 4, 1981.
Hello.
Everybody's laughing. Yeah, she's mind-bogglingly hot, but this was actually a pretty fun show. It wasn't bad.
It's a great show.
Yeah. And she's a good actress. She had to run away from Hollywood because somebody was stalking her, and they stalked her into retirement. That's why she's never gone on to do anything else.
That's the poster in the Automan credits as well.
Lee Majors didn't realize how big it was, even when he was making it, which was interesting because they were constantly making it. And somebody on the set, somebody told him the viewing figures for one of the episodes, and he was blown away about. He was like, "What? Do you know what I mean?" So.
Yeah, because they had real stunt guys working on this, and Hal Needham was involved, and all of the guys that really. It was a really good insight into sort of behind the scenes of Hollywood, and I didn't like what they did. That movie, they had to DEI it up, and it was anyway. Like whenever I got my car fixed, this poster would be hanging in the mechanics in the mechanics bay, or I would go to a different mechanic.
Okay.
One of the best episodes in Fall Guys when he had to rescue Lindsay Wagner. And I don't know if you saw the episode. That was a really good episode, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
There was actually an episode as well with Magnum from Magnum PI in it as well.
All right. Cool.
I don't think they were just talking in it, so it wasn't a crossover episode, but it was like a
There was nothing racy or disgusting about the show. It was relatively wholesome, and it had great stunts, and it was enjoyable.
Well, he had loads of guest stars, doesn't he? When Magnum was in it, he was playing Tom Selleck, wasn't he? He was actually playing Tom Selleck.
Oh, was it?
I liked Mark
doing the stunts for Magnum PI. Sorry,
Marky Post.
Oh yeah, she was the bounty. She was the bail bondsman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she had a man's name like Fred or something.
She was Well, nice.
That-
Okay.
That's why I was so upset with the movie, because if you look at the very first episode of The Fall Guy, this guy was a man. He was beating people up in the
Cigars, yeah.
bar, in a big cigar, and he was like leaping out of things and stuff. And then you saw the movie, and what do we get? Some drip being Colt Stevens.
yeah.
It was ridiculous. Absolutely.
Let's move on then, because we're
Yay,
the
Dallas.
series finale of Dallas aired 35 years ago today, May 3rd, 1991, CBS.
Yeah.
Good Lord, how much ended? Like, how many anniversaries do we have?
Yeah. Well, this
Dallas
is
was an amazing show.
this is the season for it. This is May, so this is when everything hit its final run. Honestly, when they told me the whole season was a dream, they lost me. I was around for the beginning, but by the time this rolled around, I was out.
the Bobby thing spoiled it.
Yeah.
Roger Sweet, the creator of He-Man, has sadly passed away at the age of 91 following a multi-year battle with dementia.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. R.I.P. Roger. I'm
think
glad that he
only
wasn't.
No, go on.
I'm glad he wasn't around to see this movie coming out.
I think they'd only recently set up a GoFundMe a few months ago, so...
Oh yeah, because like he got so little of the money of his own creation, right? He was broke fighting his medical condition. And that's Hollywood though. Again. So when these assholes get up and tell us how we're supposed to live and virtue signal, like I never forget stories like this happen. Where were you when this guy needed help?
Anything to add then? Swappers? Anything to add about He-Man?
RIP to this guy for giving us a great character when we were young, and the action figures and toy range as well. So many kids have got so much out of this. If it wasn't for this guy, we wouldn't have had that, and wouldn't have the great reboot that was in the early 2000s either.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm getting a little bit previous there, aren't I?
Yay! Is it
Okay, we'll just
shooting?
quick. No, not this week. Not
What
this
about
month.
Greta?
How dare you? Greta's got a boyfriend apparently.
Is she?
Yeah, she got some cock at last, so she's calmed down a bit.
Yeah, I saw the guy. I don't think she's getting much cock.
No, that's what I thought exactly the same. Okay, who saw this? I'll flash it on screen. I really can't be bothered to talk about it because it's just depressing. Who saw this? The staggering cost of Ed Miliband's net zero drive finally revealed. £4.5 trillion. That's more than the UK's entire gross domestic product, is it?
Yep.
So it's bankrupting us, everybody, in the
And
UK.
that's why we can no longer eat.
Yeah. This is revolution numbers, man. I'm just surprised that the country hadn't risen up, and I don't know, man. This is incredible. They've destroyed your country.
All the fluoride in the waters made sure that no one can be asked to do anything about it.
Yeah.
They're all docile.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not like the money's been funneled away to other people not in your country. It's not like it disappeared. It's essentially been stolen.
Yep.
But you know what, right? It doesn't matter if we stand up and fight for it. Like, remember that time when millions of people did the walk not to go to war with America? They just ignored it and just went to war anyway. So, what's the point now? They're going to do what they're going to do. At the end of the day.
There you go. Don't be all beevil. Yeah, China's the real winner with this one, everybody. China. Yeah, we're poor over here. China. Fucking idiot. Okay. I think Vex has popped off. She was saying her internet was a bit iffy. And finally... I regret to inform you that Ask Jeeves is dead. The site closed yesterday. Web 1.0 lost another founder. Ash Jeeves, 3rd of June. Or is it June? Well, it is June. 1996 to May 1st, 2026. That's it, everybody. He's gone. You can't ask him anymore. He's gone.
Well, he's too white, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not
Fucking
like
good.
his answers were ever that helpful. I have to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah, this was a very early search engine, but we're talking about something that peaked during the .com boom.
Yeah, yeah.
This,
That was probably the last time I used it. Yes.
I mean, yeah,
Agreed.
this is something that
Early noughties.
it in the say around the 2000s. It
Yeah.
they were like, I think still though, like when it was at its most popular, it still was less than 10% of all web searches being done. It was never a big hit. So
Yeah, a lot of these companies survived by, they invested in other companies or had some back end on the internet, but the services they provided, I said this reminds me of Lycos, another, 1997 useless.
Yes.
Once Google came out, immediately I was in the valley. Nobody used anything else. Like it basically took over the world in the late 90s.
Typing.
And remember, Netscape started at Yahoo started out as a web directory, and Netscape had their little web directory too.
Yep. And then there was Lycos, and then there was Alta Vista was a very popular one for a while.
Yeah, Lycos,
Yahoo and Excite was another one.
Yeah. Yeah, Lycos used to think they were Google, but they were
No.
unwieldy. You had to use. There's a thing called regular expressions. It's like searching with math. That's what Lycos used. So,
Still typing. But I think that's it anyway. Okay.
yeah.
That is it, folks. Typing, by the way. Musings, today's dates 339. I think that's it, folks. 2 hours 30, not bad considering the amount of slides we had. I think we've got one super. We'll do this. Nearly forgot. Forgive me. Mega Spider-Man, Wrench, Duero. Thank you, my friend. Most attractive Lois Lane and Superman, and why?
Yeah, that's not fair.
I mean, Terry Hatcher.
She's probably the goat, isn't she?
Yeah, in her day. But Rachel Brosnahan is really hot too, and
she's lovely. Doesn't look that great in the movie, but she is.
Yeah. That's fair. I guess we need to judge how she looks.
Amy Adams, obviously, she was in Man of Steel, right? And she's lovely. But I don't know if I'm just going like looking at the list of the actresses who've ever played Lois Lane, it's gonna be Terry Hatcher contemporary to her work, right?
I'm gonna say Henry Cavill is Superman and Terry Hatcher best looking Lois Lane, but Christopher Reeves is damn close to Cavill.
Anyone else before we finish?
I was
think
like,
it's... Sorry, who?
I was like Margot Kidder.
Yeah, Margot Kidder. I prefer Terry Hatcher and Chris Reeves. I think they're both attractive.
I have a soft spot for Bitsy Tulloch.
Yeah, no. There's something about her. I understand what you're saying.
She's a really good Lois Lane.
Yeah, and there's just she's like one of those women you meet in real life, and you would definitely be attracted to her. Like, I get it. I do.
That is it then, folks. We are going to be raiding Wayfarers, talking Babylon 5, so it's going to do an auto raid for that. So, chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction, the super chats. Really good numbers this evening, folks. And if you stuck with us to the end, I salute you. So, we will see you next time. Let me get the guests up. I think Vex was said something about a storm coming or something, so her internet was a bit iffy. So, Vex, thank you. Oh, thank you, Mr. Brown. Cheers, Vex. Ista, cheers, pal.
Cheers. No worries. Good fun. Thank you.
Mega, cheers, Ian.
Yeah, no worries.
Professor Two, cheers, Prof.
Always fun. Glad to be here.
Swappers, cheers, my friend.
Cheers, Brown. Hopefully, we can do an Aliens merch stream on Wednesday.
Yes, that's open at the moment, but yes, been sitting on that one. So that is it, folks. Don't forget, we're going to be raiding Wayfarer. It's going to auto raid if you're into Babylon 5 Season 2. Fill your boots. I don't know if there's a beast up tomorrow. I was hoping that Vex would know, but she's popped off. So beast up, don't know. We're back Wednesday. You know the drill. If we don't see you during the week, folks, have a great week. Also, if you're in the UK tomorrow, bank holiday, enjoy the snooker. That is it, folks. Take care, everybody. Have a great week.